So where's David?
He's like watching like a first four figure stream and enjoying himself.
It's a first four-figure stream.
They make first four figures like a Hong Kong based figure manufacturer. They make like really big, high detailed stuff. That Zomus figure he got me for my birthday, the statue is one of theirs, and it's fucking rad.
I thought it was like, oh, okay. I guess the hazard level is max
Oh
right
boy!
now. It doesn't even make any goddamn sense. We aren't at 500 or anything, but...
I'm at 580.
Oh, okay, you know what, it probably... But then that's not even, like, a number. You know? Also, why... I guess you start at 100 above me, actually.
Probably.
Because of how Luke's thing is. Once again, I should not be inking turf with this thing.
Like, they make good figures, first four figures, but fuck me, their shit is expensive. That's why, like, I feel like I owed some kind of blood debt to David for even getting that for me. He was in Gamescom in Germany on holiday, and he at their stall at the convention. He saw it, and he's like, "Fuck it, let's go." Just he's a lunatic. It was the same Gamescom where he played Kingdom Hearts 3 and Devil May Cry 5 before I would ever get to touch them, and I was so mad.
Do my chats even work?
No idea.
I should have tested that.
Twitch seems to be in like the season where they're not working on the first shot, so...
Well, no, it's just, because I was just opening the dual window from last night. Which, you know, who knows if that properly refreshed or anything.
I don't see anyone in my windows, so... They might just not be working on the first shot, because that's been happening lately.
I just need you to type like K in your chat when this meme ends. I'm gonna do that in mine. K. There's J.
Well, I didn't see anything in yours if you typed it in yours.
Yep, I don't know if it's working in mine.
Alright, reload.
Okay, there we go.
Can you do it again? Because mine took a while to reload.
K. I
Yep,
love
there it is.
typing
All
K
good.
in chat.
All good.
Well, now we know that that does work, at least.
Why there's so many comments? And that's...
Ah!
What's that missed? Oh, the snake wants me. There's like 3 snakes on the map right now.
Yep.
Just be advised. I literally can't kill anything, so every time I try to get something, just more things I can't kill quickly just come to get me.
Oh, I guess I killed one of those. Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, the frame rate is dying a bit. There's just so much shit out. Probably dead, yep.
Well, yeah.
I'll be surprised if they survive. There's one near them, but I don't think you get them. Hey. Oh, Jesus.
Be free, little salmon run. Yeah, we might lose.
Yeah. Oh my god. Look at that washing machines. Oh my god.
Don't be surprised, at least we maintain our rank.
Yeah. I'm not going to be surprised if we lose that.
You know what your score multiplier is?
I don't offhand, no.
Okay, because I saw that 999 is like plus 480%, I believe. So.
Jesus Christ. I wasted on me.
Oh, come on! I couldn't have seen that.
Just a frame rate problem.
I just witnessed the most powerful console ever made.
Done, tactic done. Another snake. Steelhead's almost dead. Steelhead dead.
I'm getting frame rate issues too.
Yeah, it doesn't like this. I wanna lie, where is he? He tried to sting right.
That was me. If maybe you moved over to the right a little.
Well, the thing is, you were a solid foot above my head. God.
Man, I can't wait for the Switch Pro, which isn't gonna be this year.
335% I'm on.
That's amazing. Like, I get fucking... I get like 200 even if we lose on wave 3. So at this point, we're basically always guaranteed an item every game. It doesn't max out 9,999, right?
I don't know.
That's like not... I think it does. That's like not enough. I was like, we're gonna be playing Salmon Run forever. Nope, I don't think so. I want to see what Jake said. Hold on. Forgot to mention that, when will that be? No idea, Jake. I wanted to do Salmon Run with him so that he, you know, had stuff. Because this is the best time to get stuff for this game.
And that back.
And, I don't know if he even wants to join us, or if he wants to wait until the end, but... Okay, that worked. I love this. It's my favorite. This is such a great weapon. Imagine if there was like a game mode where
you play turf war ball, grizzly
yes.
That would be nuts. That would be amazing. I would love that.
You know what? You know what? Instead of the fucking Rainmaker, they should have given you one of these at the, like during one of the final battles or whatever.
Really should have.
Spoilers. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Oh, I was fast enough. Cool. Gavin, you're a weeb. How do you spell Hayai?
Hayai.
Okay, I think I got it right when I spelled it out one time. That's a bounce, yeah. Come on, seriously. Come on!
What?
Fucking kill the thing. The 2 eggs right in front of me somehow teleport to the other people. I'm like, well, can't get the other egg.
Oh, high tide. This is going to be a mild disaster.
Where is the thing? There it is, thing. Come this way, me. Do you know who I am?
Turbo Chef.
Wish this thing was better at killing Cohawks, but it sucks. No, it doesn't suck! Sniper.
Oh, that's not inkjet or anything useful. That's Stingray.
Gavin, are you okay?
I just hit the thing instinctively and then I realized what it was and I was like, oh dear. Would you care to get me up?
Did that get you up now?
No? Would you care to get me up? Someone else did.
You say that as if it's weird. Also, it was me.
No, I said this person to my left, you were in front of me.
Because I heard the slap sound.
I'm the only one alive. I have no ink. Oh lord. So what were those not like last time but the time before that we had like 3 topics left on your list?
Oh no, I don't have the notes up.
Well, fuck me then.
Is Google Assistant done? It is. Let's see about that next time. I don't want this one.
What's this one?
The Browa.
Right between the eyes. God damn it.
Oh, come on. You have been a thorn in my side for too long.
Move, oh my god. I don't know how that got me up, but not you.
You got slightly before me. What is creating the ink there? The flying fucker. This is why we need one of those things.
Need one of what?
Washing machine.
Yeah. Hello, my child. He seems to be headed right now. Yes, he does.
Still coming for me. No? Alright.
May not be.
Alright, that's hilarious.
Fuck's sake.
What the fuck?
Just literally everywhere is just damage. There's nowhere to stand.
Couldn't have seen that coming. As long as we don't all die, that'll be fine. It is kind of strange, just in the context of the game itself, that you could reach quota on wave 3 and then have a crew wipe, and then it still doesn't
that
count.
makes sense. Like per hideously exploitative bosses and their ideas of what should be optimal performance. Where even if you're doing everything right, if you're not doing it with the bells and whistles on top, he turned the way I didn't think. You just die.
Where is it going?
Oh, it keeps doing the turn right as my projectiles are reaching it.
We just pop it open again. Okay. I was gonna say let's give everyone a break, but nope. Oh, okay. There's one just right here, huh?
How did all of you get those eggs? So why can I never get ink back? What is... The eggs are just teleporting now. Right. The asshole 500 millisecond thing.
Go, 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 go!
45.
I'm gonna have the lowest amount because I was the one killing the growers. And because I was always facing a position to hit the growers out into their second phase, I was farther away from the
third wave because I had a washing machine and they kept just walking out of the way of my shots.
At least you could put it in work when they're popped out. Yeah, what'd I tell you?
Pop your notes open. I'm curious. No, I'm curious now.
Oh, just some hashtag mobile gaming. Everyone loves that, right?
What about it?
Well, I had Dragalia's changes and me deciding to quit Granblue.
Okay. Which would you care to do first?
I guess Granblue. It's fine.
Alright, go for it.
Not like ah!
What?
Cannons.
Oh, cannons, okay. Something that actually like a spider jumped on you or something.
I'm fine with spiders. Spiders don't bother.
Yeah, but it would still be a surprise if something just, fell on you.
I'm more about the flying insects. Like if spiders had wings.
Flying stuff is usually always tiny, weedy, and you just smack it and it dies.
I don't like to.
Spiders are fast and can hide under stuff.
I don't like to kill bugs because I hate touching them at all.
Well, spiders aren't bugs.
In any capacity, haha, XD.
But I only really kill stuff if it annoys me. Otherwise, I'll just let a window open or just grab it and throw it out.
I waited for a spider to get out of the crease of a door for 3 minutes. Cause I'm I don't want to crush you. Move.
That's why you poke it with a stick or a bit of paper and make it run.
That's what I was gonna do, but oh, there's a car here, huh? That just happens.
You know, take the entire R, it takes my projectile to come out and reach you.
Like I said, it's good, because then you can just go do something else.
I mean, it is handy like that. Hello, Nocturne. No pity for insects.
10 seconds. I didn't even notice.
It's not really. I don't really do it like as a pity thing. I just like, if you come like flying into my face, like you chance death and all.
Who
that
is
comes
this
with.
person up here? Fuck you. Come on, man.
Like otherwise, it is fuck off. Like yeah, the only thing that's gonna hurt them is the cat, and that's just nature taking its course.
Actually, inking that's kind of pointless. I can't deal with that flying fucker right now.
This snake is just like looping in and out of the doorway over and over again. What the hell is it doing?
There's another one?
Oh lord.
There are a lot of eggs in this little pocket behind.
There's a lot of eggs everywhere.
Base.
Gonna have to cut through this entire wall of cohogs to get to that sniper kind of.
Come on, pick it up.
If a person flies in my face, I'm still gonna say they get no pity and must die. Personal boundaries, you know. I mean, that's fair. Like, this is just how that works. So, quitting Rambler.
All right. I don't know why, man. I think for like the first time in forever, I'm actually kind of focusing.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of have to. There's a lot of shit going on. Like, we're not on max hazard, but we're like 2 rungs below it.
Oh, come on. What?
I think. Oh my god, a tiny thing the size of my foot just personally blocks my entire body from walking. I hate that so much. Yeah. Chris behind me.
No link.
Well, that's fair.
Can't. There's snake. Oh my god, come on.
Oh.
Just don't die.
I only promise to try. Oh my god. So much shit. Alright. So critting Clambley? Critting Clambley?
Yeah, I just couldn't stand half of that game. It's like the most important half of the game, which is raids.
I wouldn't say that's the most important half of the game.
I don't know, man. Apparently the story's unimportant enough that you like didn't even bother with it for several months.
Well, that's kind of the thing. Like, I've now hit the wall where I basically have to do all the story shit to get all the actual high-end shit to appear, so I can actually start getting somewhere. I need to go like do co-op quests and shit to actually like get the high-end classes and all. Like when I say like ignored the story for months, I also basically just didn't play for the entire time in between like Unite and Fight events until like recently. But yes,
Yeah, it's just like you have to look for an open room. You see an open room, you go, all right, let's join it. It's like on the highest difficulty, right? Literally can't go higher. You know, 3/4 health. You know, join the room. You pick your team as quickly as you can, and then you know once you get in the game, it's like, hey, do you want to try? You want to call for help, even though you're helping someone else? They're like, no. So you have to spend time.
Ostensibly, it's so you can let your friends in.
I don't know, but there's no time for that because by the time I like, sometimes I lost. Or like I lost the ability to do anything in a raid because that thing popped up. And so it's like, and then you don't get anything. You get nothing if you don't attack once. So you just have to be like, all right, I wasted, you know, like a minute of my life. Except you have to repeat like this ad nauseum. And I'm just sick of it. I could not, I can't handle it. I can't handle something like that.
You put too much focus on that aspect of it, not all of the team building.
You can't do anything until you join a game.
I mean, you can do plenty of fight during raids.
And then because they didn't do the wonderful thing that Dragalia did and made it so that the multiplayer points are, you know, what you spend when you host, I would use stamina to create one to be able to do something. Oh, that's not good.
The triple sniper threat.
Come on, 1, 2, 1, 2, come on. I got one. So I'm just like, I don't have the time for this, and you know, I play mobile games to be the best. So you can't be the best if you don't.
That's very weird.
You can't be the best if you can't play half of the game. So I'm like, sorry, Grand Blue. I tried. I learned a good amount of it. I put a good amount of effort and time into it, but
I mean, I wonder about the effort part, because you're the guy who got the rank 33 without ever using your character skills.
I mean, it still takes effort, like a whole afternoon just playing instead of streaming. And then, you know, it's just kind of like, it's kind of slow, admittedly.
I don't think it is.
It's like an RPG, but you have to, like, you have to use skills, and in order to use skills, you have to tap to open a window, and then you have to watch the animation, and then you have to do it again, and it's just like, Grand Blue, you're fine. I just don't feel like I have the time for you, which is good, because I shouldn't be playing more mobile games. But I did want to see what it was about, at least, and that's what I did. Hooray.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's been 5 years, so they're not gonna, you know, they have $1 million, and they've had $1 million forever, more than $1 million. But you know, if they weren't putting in a lobby system or a quick play system already, then they ain't gonna add it in the future. So
and it kind of wouldn't really fit. Just for like how the way raids are meant to work, versus when any random 30 gets pile in. It's just like the power creep of the player base has made like a lot of old raids inconsequential, more or less, to most players.
Oh, okay, someone did revive. So that was an unnecessarily risky move for no reason.
Holy Jesus. And I quite like Grand Blue just for like the team building shit, like putting together a well-oiled machine and chaining together skills and putting off high damage. It does all that really well.
I mean, that part's fine. Like, but especially when they give you every good character for free, basically.
Yeah, basically.
But you
Start
know,
the game around Christmas time, you'll just have like 50 SSRs by the time the bonus ends.
it's just, you know.
No, I get off there. You're not allowed on that. You look at me like that. You're not allowed on the fucking computer table.
Two of them.
Alright, sick.
Dead. Oh, you can't come up behind me? Come on.
This was so big.
If nothing came up, I would have had like a triple kill right there.
He's shooting like 50 things trying to reach you with the sniper.
Oh, that's not good. The one thing that can stop me while I'm...
Yeah, it's not me. And yeah, that's about how I thought that was gonna go. God damn.
Oh, you know, 80. Not bad, just better than literally any other possible scenario.
The amount of death and revive counts on everyone. Yeah, Dragalia then.
Yeah, I'm not organized on this at all.
Savage is coming into Splatoon 2.
What?
He might be joining us.
Nope.
That or he like left the game on thing.
Like how you turn off the Switch while playing a game and then you turn it back on and then it tells everyone that you're playing that game even though you aren't because you just turned the damn thing on.
I basically never turn off a game still on. I always close the game then turn it off just out of habit.
Worst. Walls.
Yep. Walk. Do you have eyes on the flying git?
Yeah.
Where?
It's dead.
Well.
That's I thought that's what you meant. There's another one on Piers though.
Oh, hang on. I'm killing this and it'll be over if you don't get it first.
I'm gonna rest. Again.
God, how's that not enough to shoot?
Mom, Haas. Why you gotta be like that?
Oh, that is incredibly unfortunate.
Where are all you fuckers coming from? It's irrelevant.
The sea.
There are no eggs. Go land on him! Did that land on the fucking dude and kill him?
It killed the snake, yeah. It sailed over my head and just killed the snake instead.
That's really good. You gotta, yeah, use the fact that it just falls down in a straight line to your advantage. Kind of.
Cannons.
So now they're showing up, huh? Not when we have people I can trust.
How did that not pick up?
Damn, I'm good. Whatever. Fuck.
Oh lordy. So, you had news about Regalia then.
Well, it's not news. It's old. That's for sure.
You had word about Regalia then.
I don't remember all the patch notes that were, you know, very good. They made so many quality of life changes and just completely lowered the cost of how much, you know, summons cost. It's like, why? I don't get it.
Because no one was buying anything and they weren't making any money.
Yeah,
That was
I mean,
infamously a reported problem with Regalia, was it was not making enough money to be worth it.
It makes sense because there aren't enough characters. Uh-oh. Yeah, like they removed prints from the gacha, which everyone liked a whole lot.
Prince.
Like the worm prints, the
okay.
the little passive things you put on your character.
The JPEGs.
Well, they're all JPEGs, kind of.
Yeah, but these ones are literally just JPEGs. Not like a character that has like functions attached, it's just a JPEG.
Dude, is that mouse coming for me?
I didn't see them all.
No? Alright. Ah!
There's another Maul's and it's coming for you now.
It's gonna stop. Sure enough, where is it? Yeah, it's over
If it's
there
chasing
now.
me, I'm standing on the grill. Grill? Greeting.
Grill. Oh, I'm out of ink. That's bad. Parkour, parkour! They can't get you on the railings. Thank God you revived with full ink.
This game would be unplayable if you didn't.
Oh, two alive. One alive.
Right here, you got a Bucky spawn. Can't reach that person right there.
Oh! That's unfortunate. That is really not good.
That is really not good.
Like, the boss is coming for me, I jump off the snake.
God, with his frame rate
The
runs at
frame
20
rate is
FPS.
really not good.
Spare a shot for...
The 2 eggs, 1 egg, we're good.
We're good.
Did you see that boss?
No, I kinda can't see anything but violence.
Oh my fucking
Oh my god.
Lost Outpost is the best map for this, because all the bosses are usually confined in this one box.
And it makes the game go, oh Jesus, and fall over.
Hi, Christmas 95.
Nope, it doesn't do
I'm
it.
your assistant.
Here to hell. And you gotta help.
So, what the basic gist of it is you're trying to say Dragalia is not a game worth playing.
I mean, maybe. Like, they made a bunch of changes. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, rolling the gacha just... there's not enough in it now. Like, while the worm prints were just, like, not
I
as
would
good.
argue there wasn't enough to begin with because worm prints were functionally, like, just, I didn't want them. I don't think anyone really did.
Like, at least you had something to go for. Now I have, like, basically every character and every dragon. And they only add, like, what? 1 or 2 notable characters every like half a month, and sometimes they're not notable enough because you already have a character that fills the void that they would fill, so you just don't roll. It's like, what am I fighting for? But you know, it's only what, like, since 6 months old, so that's stupid.
Taxi had just revised in the exact amount of time it takes me to kill the snake covering it.
Let's kill that guy before he causes a problem. And this guy. No problems. This is the no problem way.
It's all problems. All the time. I don't know, I just feel like Regalia is just fundamentally poorly designed. In ways that like patching like shit like oh it's not cheaper to get stuff and all that don't entirely fix.
One thing I'm learning from it is it's really not good for difficult content. Like, I have never played any of the high dragons, which are like considered the ultimate thing you could do in the game as far as difficulty. Like, you need actual builds, actual teams, actual coordination, actual knowledge of the fight, stuff like that. I mean, I guess people make it work. I would probably ask Eugene and Tucker if they could assist me if I ever want to do it. But like, this new event added like a really hard mode, and everyone wants to do it optimally. Like, there's a time limit, you know, to get optimal points. The gate can't take a certain amount of damage. If someone hits it once accidentally, then people leave the game.
Wait, you can hit it accidentally, like friendly fire?
Oh, no. But like, if there's an enemy that's attacking you, and you happen to also be next to the gate, and their sword hits it, that counts as a hit.
Okay.
So it's just like, and you know, people like, because you don't lose anything by leaving the game, so people just leave. You can never find a fucking game.
Wasn't that the problem before where people just wouldn't let you into games because you just didn't have like 13,000 mics, you didn't spend 500 quid on 5-star characters and like getting 5-star weapons and all the rest of it?
Kind of. Game's like surprisingly good at not excluding content to like 5-star characters and stuff.
I kind of reject that wholesale because that was the whole reason I stopped playing.
Oh, Gavin, you're wrong.
Well, I'm not, because I literally
You are! 4-star characters can do like high dragons, and 4-star weapons can do high dragons.
Yeah, if you have, you know, all the resources to get like fully ranked 4-star weapon. Which requires so much shit, including the various quests, that just having standard 4-star characters can't get you into if you don't meet the might requirements.
No.
Yeah.
4-star weapons are really easy.
When I was playing, they were the biggest fucking slog I'd seen in the game. The quest that would just dispense that stuff easy, I couldn't get into because I didn't have the might to get into them because I didn't have 5-star characters who had inherently higher might. I had like for like a whole team, like my win team was like everyone was like at the max possible mana circle they could get as 4-star. Still wasn't enough might. So it would take like 3 months of just grinding straight to get everyone like maxed out 4-star weapons to maybe have a chance of having the might to get into the quest I wanted to do to get them 4-star weapons faster. It was just ridiculously, hideously unbalanced.
I don't know what to tell you. Because like so many new players joined for the 6 months and the Fire Emblem thing, and I've been reading the subreddit just in case there's any tea, obviously. Gotta get that tea. And I haven't seen anyone complain about anything like that.
It's almost like they're doing the thing now where they realize that's a problem. They're just dispensing 5-star characters to everyone because the game is just that hideously unbalanced.
Hey man, it works.
Whereas over in Grand Blue, like 2 of my teams have like this 4-star equivalent characters because they're just fucking powerhouses anyway. Like Mirren is like a 4-star character and she does more damage than anyone on the light team.
Sounds like you got bad rolls.
Well, I did, and that's kind of the fundamental problem. The entire game is based solely around rolling the 5-star characters. If you don't get that, you just can't have to suck dick until you do. Or at least in something like Rambley, you can get by if like, your SR is fairly fine.
Well, there's like actual evidence that 4 stars aren't useless in Dragalia, so...
I mean, maybe not useless, but they're not enough to do all the high-end stuff to get
They are. That's what I just said earlier.
They aren't.
You can't say they aren't when you don't even know anything about the game!
I play the game, I know things about it.
5 billion years ago! No! Give me ink!
We all have
No!
Okay. Like, I know what weapon to do.
Well, I mean, you know, you have a 3 out of 4 shot of predicting it, so...
My odds think I didn't actually notice that we all have washing machines until I said that. Well, except for the person with the...
I don't know how to say that name, hold on.
Ménage à trois.
Is that a real word?
Yeah, well, it's like a French phrase.
What does it
Something about
mean?
a trio.
What does it mean?
Something about a trio.
But, you know, that's actually that's an interesting idea.
What?
People go, it's too easy. I've never put that. But you just go into like turf war, and then the weapons you and your teammates and your opponents get are all random.
I mean, like a randomized mode would be fun. It's like, yeah, not like something you'd have to pick, of course. Not something that just gets foisted upon you.
Yeah. No!
Suppose
That
I
would be
should have
cool
known it
if
meant
it-
threesome because it's French and that usually means sex.
If it randomized the shits too. Oh, come on.
And like maybe if it like temporarily randomized your abilities on your shit instead of like, the appearance stuff though.
Okay, that's good. They're gone.
Fuck.
There's stuff at walls. Right at the doorway. That was gonna work. Good wall me.
Yeah, it's on the topic of mobile gaming. I'm basically like at a coin toss if I'm gonna give like either Azure Lane or Girls Online or Frontline, whatever the hell it is, a shot.
Gavin, don't do it.
Why?
Mobile games are bad.
It says, while defending to the death the purity and justice of Dragalia Lost, the game's so bad, they get almost
no?
uncontrollable.
I would say, you know, it's one of the best of them, but
That's
that depends on
just
if you
extremely
like the
telling
gameplay.
about how wrong you are.
Yeah, but like, you know, it's all relative. The best of garbage is still garbage. It's still in the dumpster.
Why were you getting so mad about it being called garbage?
Because you're wrong. And you're just spreading false information.
I'm entirely right.
And then you say I'm right, even though you have no leg to stand on. Oh, I guess Jake is home. He's playing Odyssey.
Hello, my son.
On.
One alive. That's not good. The one is me. Oh god, taxis.
I don't know what you were doing there.
I was trying to get there. They shoot the two of them with my sniper rifle.
No,
and then
before that.
Taxis.
Going, woo!
Don't know what you mean.
Yes, I don't know if you were like waiting for me to get up, but you just kind of like
I didn't
swam
know
in a
where
circle.
you were. I was like, okay, I gotta go away from these things, and saw them and went for them. Donovich.
What's that mean?
Don's a bitch. Oh shit, you have Puyo Puyo emotes.
Oh yeah. The FFZ emotes. I love this thing, man. What other emotes do I have? I think I have Risukuma. Those are old. No one ever uses my FFZ emotes. Even though I have like 50 of them. I need to replace one with Pepe hands. Oh, Ryder, right. Of course. Although, you know, her name's Goldell now. Now I get matters because she's not in the fucking newest game. Fuck you, Sega. Like, what's the goddamn point? Hey, let's put head in. Like, hello?
Head.
The fucking rocker. Remember the rocker series?
Yeah.
He was the red one. They were like demons.
Not even Paravi, the purple one? The best one?
No, Gavin, if you want the normie waifu, that's Sultana.
You say that about literally everything.
Literally, I was in S2's stream and everyone was like, "We play Sultana, please." How does Sultana, my waifu, sound? I'm like, ay. The you know the Jin series? She was the purple one.
I don't know that one.
It's like she had the gem. I don't know how I can describe it to you, but I'm glad that Puyo Quest got representation. I'm very sad that Undine didn't.
Saber's in the game now.
Also, Haltman instead of Mars? Like, why? Not Haltman. Hartman. Haltman's Haltman's one of the main antagonists of Kirby Planet Robobot.
I think I need to mute a second.
One mobile. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Puyo Quest. Don't play Puyo Quest. That's a bad mobile game. That's one that's just straight up. Like, the power creep in that game is so bad. Even if the gameplay is fun and the character designs are amazing except for the feet. It sucks. It really sucks. But yeah, they're having like literally every single collab now. Like Evangelion, I think is the newest one, right? They had Conan. They're gonna have like a Summer Wars collab eventually. Alright, hold up on me. This. Yeah, the new characters in Puyo Quest are from Puyo. And Puyo Champions are from Puyo Quest. And then, you know, they have like all of the characters as avatars, I guess. Even all the alts, like Onesie Prince. Honestly, it's a better name than Yellow Prince, or Yellow Satan in Japanese, but it's so fucking good. But people are complaining about names and vocalizations and stuff. I'm not going for that. Are you kidding me? I have to actually be right here. Yeah, when you said some mobile Puyo game, the first thing that came to my mind for some reason was Puyo Touch, which was it was bad. It just wasn't a good game at all. They canceled it after like what, 2 months or something. There's a Puyo Touch song in fucking Puyo Champions though, so it still lives on in the heart of the series. But I don't think as much as Sonic 06 does to Sega, even though, you know, that game's butt. But to be fair, like, Sonic Boom, that doesn't come up that often, does it? And that's just an objectively worse game than 06. Which isn't even that bad, honestly. Okay. I guess I wasn't close enough to get direct hits. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's double not good. I'm just gonna go down, okay? Well, the PC port of 06 must improve the loading times, right? I know there's it's like a whole optimization problem as well, but like the loading times are probably some of the worst things about 06. We don't have enough eggies. No, no, no! At least I got that person.
Oh.
My peers. Okay, we made it. We're good. I can't get those.
Jesus. Yeah, I remember like playing Puyo Touch for like twice and then just going, yeah, nah, I'm done.
It was like your standard mobile game kind of thing. Not a gacha game, just here are levels and it's like a puzzle mobile game.
Yeah.
Complete all the levels, and then they had events where you just, I think you had to do like the same levels over and over again or something to grind characters. I'm like, what the heck?
The thing with Sonic 06 is that the loading times are actually kind of the least of that game's problems, in my opinion. Because even putting aside like glitches and all that, it's just fundamentally badly designed. Like a lot of stuff in it just does nothing, is meaningless. A lot of the level design is actually really bad. Like it doesn't accommodate your movement or abilities or anything.
I don't know,
you have
Gavin.
to like reshape whole levels. What?
The billiard ball level was amazing with Silver.
God. I remember the billiard ball level.
Did you even play 06?
I did play 06.
You should stream 06.
I feel like that's kind of easy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like streaming Super Mario World. That kind of easy.
Yeah, it's that kind of easy where that's just like one of these safe go-to.
Yeah.
I'm a streamer boy.
I'm a streamer.
Yeah. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here's my Let's Play Sonic 06 where I get really mad.
You know what's not easy?
What?
Pokemon Adventures. That's as underground as it gets. Oh wait, no it's not. Not anymore, because Donkey...
Is it really underground? Because you have like several thousand views in those videos or whatever.
Still want to redo that.
It was originally a Final Fantasy clone and Sega needed a Sonic game. I didn't know that. That actually explains a fair bit about the weird aesthetics of Soleon.
I haven't heard about that in all the documentaries I've listened to.
I mean, I haven't watched any documentaries or anything. I just know scant bits from interviews about it being rushed out the hell. QA being abused and all the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm on the side that Sonic 06 could have been a good game if they were given time.
If they were given time, I believe it could have been a good game.
Minus Elise and her Cheeto legs. You know.
I mean, I feel like if they had time, there would be like an actual art style. Instead of just these beta models they went with the game.
Really I gotta save Elise!
One.
Was that you referencing the fucking
It was,
dub?
Yes. That makes me laugh my ass off every time.
I still have to watch that. I want to watch it with Luke, but we never have an hour and 30 minutes.
Like, I think it's like good on the whole. I do have like issues with it, where it's just, like I feel like they rely on certain jokes way too hard, and like it's just kind of like, okay, you're dying right here. Like you should have went with that as your improv.
I just wish that they didn't have the people laughing in all the clips that
No,
I've watched.
I'm fine with that because it sometimes just makes it better when someone just starts choking from an unexpected line.
So, like, do you know how those work? Are they on the fly, or did they, like,
Yeah,
write
they're all improv, and like some of them don't even know anything about the games or even Sonic.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, did
They
they like watch the
Sonic
cutscenes
Adventure 2 one where they did Hero Story. At one point, the guy's like, "Oh, the island's going to explode or something," and then the island does. He just tries to watch at the top of his lungs, so he didn't actually know that was gonna happen.
My favorite thing from the Sonic 06 one was just Sonic going, "Speak for yourself, motherfucker."
My favorite one is also just Eggman's voice actor in general, especially in the Sonic Adventure 2 one.
Yeah. The fucking Eggman announcement was really good.
I'm gonna piss on the moon. And also just Tails, I miss my wife.
Yeah,
That was also extremely. That was also a good example of like why it's good to keep the last in. You can just hear everyone else just start choking at that exact point. So
My
they just didn't
controller is
expect what was
going
gonna happen.
fucking crazy. I feel like it's breaking the HD rumble.
The most work that feature will ever receive.
That's not true. Have you played 1-2 Switch? Have you counted the ice cubes? Don't. It's a terrible, terrible game.
Good lord.
No, it's not hot. You have to leave in the laugh that's slightly the third laugh that's slightly delayed on it. One.
It's just uncanny how the person doing Sonic just has the voice. Like it's distinctly like the parody version of the voice.
But like
they're aiming to be a parody of the voice, but it's also uncannily accurate to the actual voice.
Well, like that had to be like they had to watch the cutscene to know that was coming.
I think that they're the person who run the channel. I think so. They know Sonic. I think they picked the games and all that.
Oh, okay.
They know Sonic, the Hedgehogs. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And like some of the other ones just flat out don't at all. I'm pretty sure Eggman this one doesn't know at all.
What about the Mephiles guy?
I don't know, but
because that one cutscene about him being in the friend zone. Like they had to have watched the cutscene. They timed the cadence and words perfectly with the animation.
Yeah, he might have. Like he probably has watched them before. He was also one of the best parts of that one.
They throw you away
Shadow was also
like a toy.
Fucking art. Just his impression of Shadow being just a vaguely like lighter sounding Solid Snake is just art to me.
Oh, someone should get those. Oh yeah, someone's working on it. Oh yeah, it's the last wave. So whenever your hyper is.
Inkjet, so you know, panic button. Please let me use my goddamn gun. Thank you. I'm amazed I somehow didn't die until I got the egg in the basket.
I was like a greedy.
Oh.
Tomorrow's Root's day off, so maybe I can just do that.
He's just shouting about clearing hazard level max and saying you're as ferocious as the sea herself. Haven't seen that before.
Gavin, I told you yesterday, and I promise it's been in the game.
I mean, I've seen this one house because like hazard level max has been around for ages.
Do you think they updated the game and added just voice lines to Salmon Run?
Voice lines?
Not voice lines, whatever you want to call them.
I mean, I would assume so because they added them in when they added the fucking Grisco weapons in and other shit.
I mean, is this like Animalese where it actually reads it, but you know, has a weird translator, or is it just?
I'm pretty sure it's a set voice file.
Then they would have
Voice
added
line
voice
file,
lines along with the text. If it
I
was
wonder
the-
what that, or if it's just all of his are like he just like cycles like 3 or 4 or some shit. Because it sounds like he does.
Oh yeah. High time.
So after mobile games, what you have?
Fucking stupid fucking shoes.
It's kind of outdated now, I guess.
Why is it such a problem? No, it's not, because... Okay, where did we even leave off with the shoe story? That I... Like, there's so
You were
many
getting
steps.
something back from doctors. Like you're getting your foot measured, like its width and all that shit or something.
So I bought the shoe. Did I tell you that the shoe I got from that was too big? Or it hurt?
I think you did, yes.
So that shoe hurt. So I went back to the smaller shoe. That was fine, except it was too small around the toe area, so my toes hurt a bit. So I'm like, okay, well, we gotta wait for the orthotics, because we returned those because they were, you know, too small. Which I don't know if we talked about on Salmon Run, but I definitely talked
I'm
about
pretty
it
sure
on
we
Twitter.
did.
So like I
sure
said,
we did, 'cause I remember.
there are too many steps to this. So we returned the orthotic. They're like, okay, we'll send it back. We'll send back another one. I'm like, okay, good. So I'm like, okay, well, what do I do now? Because, you know, that's going to take like several weeks, right? So I was just wearing
Oh,
the...
that's great.
Is that a landscaper or something? It worked. Gavin, get your egg in. That worked.
Hello. You there?
Yep.
Okay.
What was that?
My phone.
Are you afraid someone from work was calling?
No, I saw it was my mom. I was like, oh shit, I better answer that. So I did. Also, it was like vibrating my account. I was like, I need to stop this immediately. Yeah, so I was wearing my smaller shoe while I was waiting for the orthotic to wear my bigger shoe, since that would probably make it comfortable. So I decided, like, can I like stretch this? Sure enough, there are things in this world called shoe expanders, which I've seen as a kid, but I didn't know what they were. Just like this wooden stick thing. So I'm like, okay, let's buy that and use it. So I bought it. It was being shipped. I had, I don't know what happened with my mom. I talked with my mom or something, and she's like, buy those shoes, but half a size bigger, like your actual shoe size, and I'll cover it. So I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna complain with that, even if I'm only gonna wear it for maybe 5 days. So I did that. So we have the shoe expander, which is useless now because I have shoes that are actually meant to fit my size instead of forcing smaller shoes. So I'm like, okay, I'll return it to Amazon. I didn't even open it yet because all this was, you know, organized, you know. Yep.
Well, no! Come on! It always has to be the egg I'm going for. So I leave the box at the door to return it so that I don't forget. And fucking, I come back and it's open. I'm like,
Well, that's not
excuse
good.
me? I'm like, excuse me? Luke said that if a package is left in the common area, he assumes it's just for the house. I'm like, well, number one, no.
They just steal your shoes?
Please don't open my mail. No, it's the shoe expander.
Oh.
Yeah, please don't
How
open
did
my
you
mail.
survive that? But I died.
I don't know. XD. So I'm like, okay, well, I was gonna return that. So could you cover it back up since you opened it? And he's like, just use duct tape. And I'm like, yeah, but like, you opened it, so can you do it? So of course,
usually when people do something like that to me, I just like fix it myself and then just also deliberately fuck up something of theirs.
See, I'm not like that. I'm just because this is the theme where I'm like, hey, can you?
And if he's going to be like an animal about these things, you must teach him like an animal, where you beat him for being wrong.
Can you fix this this problem that you created, instead of having me do it when I had nothing to do with it, like cups and unclean plates just out on the table? He's like, nah. So I'm like, I just put it on the table. I'm just like, can you do it now? Eventually he did it. It was kind of a shit job though. I'm like, come on, dude. So whatever, I fucking returned the shoe expander and this isn't good.
No, it's not.
I'm surprised these guys are still alive.
I've been trying so hard to kill them.
Oh, I'm dead over here, I guess.
Where are they?
I returned the shoe thing. I was like in the parking lot and I was contemplating just not. Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's only 15 bucks. But I did it. Please clap. And then the orthotic came. So now I'm wearing the orthotics in the shoes, like the big shoes. And the right one seems fine, but the left one just seems like it's misaligned or something for some reason. So now I don't even know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm just like, I'm just done. I'm like, should I just put in the other shoe that I bought? Like $200 worth of shoes. And then $300 orthotics and fucking shoe expand. I'm like, why is this so hard? I just want, literally, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to the shoe store, buy a pair of new shoes so I can walk in them and be done. And then all this shit happens.
This is where, like, this is the sort of thing that would just drive me to, like, DIY solutions where it's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go kill a cow and, like, carve leather hunks into my own shit for myself. Just out of frustration.
For the record, Gavin isn't that kind of person.
I'm not that kind of
person.
Well, unless it's with, like, computing shit, but otherwise, no.
Yeah, he's a nerd, not a farm lad.
I'm not, like, a grizzled... Not like Nocturne, who's a literal, like, person born on a farm. A farmer's daughter, as you will. Rude. It's true, though. Like, do you dispute this? I do not skin the cows. Ride them majestically in the fields. That makes a lot of sense for Northern Ireland farms, actually.
I remember visiting Northern Ireland and they color their sheep. Or is that normal Ireland? I don't know. I just remember being on the bus and there was like a green sheep.
Well, that was just someone demonstrating their patriotism. That sheep represents United Ireland.
Yeah,
we do.
You think it would just be like a tag or something, but they literally color the whole sheep.
I mean, like, why wait for the wool to be dyed when you just dye it on the sheep?
Ugh.
There's a whole thing about, like, genetically engineering sheep to just grow colored wool to start with, just to see if one dies.
You mean you mean like that's something that scientists are working on?
No, it is. In fact, I've been working on it for ages. It's for marking purposes. It's normally just a small tag, not the entire thing. That's excessive. So you just find like the one excessive farmer.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say that's what they explained it as.
The sheep gets stolen off them. That doesn't surprise me.
What a fucked up place. What a fucked up island.
This rich coming from America. The world's biggest island of fuck ups.
Oh, we are an island. Unless you count Hawaii. Still don't know why that's a state.
Because like at some point you just conquered it and said this is ours. And they probably killed like a lot of indigenous people there. I assume that's how it goes. That's how, like, what I understand of America.
I'm curious actually about the history of Hawaii now. I've never learned anything about it. Ever. Nothing. Squid, fuck off.
All I know about Hawaii comes from like Lilo and Stitch.
Well, I can tell you that there aren't aliens there.
You sure about that?
There are plenty of mosquitoes.
Weird fucked up fish.
I'm like, I gotta lose weight before November.
Why November specifically?
Because that's when I'm going to Hawaii.
You're going to Hawaii?
Yeah.
Hey.
I said this during Persona.
Well, I mean, if it was one of the episodes I haven't watched.
Weren't you there for last stream?
No.
No?
You streamed it at 3
Oh, yeah,
a.m.
right, I streamed that at 1
there.
at night, right. Yeah, basically, my cousin who basically lives in Hawaii, is getting married. So I decided, I hate traveling, and I hate the heat, and I hate mosquitoes, but I'm just gonna RSVP anyway.
Why?
I don't know. It's like, you know, maybe I should just get out.
I mean, I agree. I feel like you should culturally enrich yourself, because a lot of the things that baffle you are just kind of like,
Look, it's not
is this all Americans, or...
It's not culturally enriching myself. I've been there before, but just getting out, you know. Just once again, reminding myself that yes, I can live without the internet for X amount of time. That missed. God damn it! I shouldn't have waited.
Not as long as 4G exists.
You know, that's true. And I can probably bring my iPad too. That's another. There's a good reason for the iPad to exist as well. But that doesn't sound good.
If anyone has a blaster, please.
Yeah, my iPad is just on it. Of course, being like this difficulty, there are a bunch of other things in the way that you have to dig through. Normally I would be the bigger man, but now the points are based off of eggs. I don't know why.
Unfortunate.
Well, we would have won that one if they didn't have that dumbass rule.
What rule?
Where the amount of eggs you collect determines how many points you get. Because then I would have been like, alright, everyone here can collect eggs, and then I can go get the far eggs
scorer, so.
that no one's gonna get. Yeah, because I have to be a shithead. And then I wouldn't have died, because I would have been all the way out there, and then I would have done my classic Chris 3-person revive maneuvers. These notes are so old, I put the fucking Notre Dame fire in there. But like, it's been so long that people have just turned on it entirely. Like, when I wrote the note, I was gonna be like, dude, isn't that like really fucked up? Like, Jesus Christ. And then now
to be honest, not really.
Now we're on the era of a bunch of millionaires are, you know, donating millions of dollars.
Yeah,
you know, donating millions of dollars just to renovate a fucking church. Who gives a shit, right? So,
I mean, like, the crucial thing is that, like, all the important like statues and stained glass windows and all the important art and all that was saved, and that's like then the rest of it's just fine because like it's burned down before. Who cares?
It's just kind of ironic that I think it's
saved everything that matters. So
they were renovating it and then they ended up completely destroying it instead.
Yeah, that happened here with pre-market time.
Comedy gold.
They now have they're running a pre-market game out of like the extension they were building that caused the fire. The extension is perfectly safe and running. I think they also opened like another wee small store somewhere nearby. I remember seeing that. I need more socks. I should go then.
Fucking can you put the egg in the basket?
They did where New Look used to be? Ah, okay. Should pop in and see if they still have the socks I would buy. Hoping they do, because it's all just shit in warehouses and just stand out just stops. It's weird to split Primark, yeah. It's unnatural having 2 Primarks in Belfast. That doesn't feel right.
I guess they're over there now.
The rules of nature dictate that there should only be 1 Primark. These are lawless times. The men and home stuff is in the former New Look part. Okay, I'll have to go out there then. Oh, out there. Thank you for that, not saves me time.
It's not brand new, is it?
What?
Men of home?
No, the man and home section is a pre-marker in like that store, and the other one's in.
Why are men combined with home?
Why not, really? What are we if we are not men at work? We are men at home.
No! Either it's always triple slashing machine, or that's just the most noticeable one.
I think that's the most noticeable one, because like triple blasters is just like everyone kills shit forever. For instance, and, like triple snipers is like fairly close to that.
Okay, fuck you, buddy. No. One alive.
Yep, they're dead. Yeah, I think this is like actually the 3rd time Notre Dame has burned down in history. Something like that. It's burned down like more than once, so like as long as everything, all the important historical art shit's saved, you can just rebuild that shit whenever.
But it's not the same. It's a fake.
It hasn't been the same.
It's a
for
fake.
Hundreds of years now. What else burned down? What you mean? What else did you have?
Does that just like you saying it incorrectly? Like you meant to say what else do you have, but you were thinking about burning stuff down, so.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, how long ago was your weekend with Will? Because that's on here.
That was like a few weeks ago. Fun enough. Showed him around Belfast, showed him our various sites that like celebrate slash... Where is everything? Celebrate slash just like point out places where everyone died horribly. Showed him Queen's University, areas around it. Saw the big fish statue. Sent the text message of the big fish statue. It asked me like, where I liked to eat. I sent it the message fish and chip like shop and it didn't respond.
What are you talking about?
There's a big fish statue and it has like a sign near it saying, text me at this number to talk to the big fish. And I did, and it asked me what my favorite restaurant was, and I said, it's a fish shop, and it just didn't respond.
How much does that person get paid?
I don't know. I don't think it's a person, I think it's a bot. There's also ones for like other monuments and shit.
That's just weird.
It is weird. Also a man, like an auto tourist man, came in and put like a little hat on the big fish and then walked away. Went to like Titanic Quarter and said, this is our glorious monument celebrating that time where a ship from here killed like hundreds of people.
It wasn't the ship that killed the people, Gavin.
No, well, I mean, it was the people who designed the ship, but the ship itself played a part.
It wasn't even the people who designed the ship.
It's called the Salmon of Knowledge. It's the big fish. There's nothing knowledgeable in Belfast.
It was the iceberg. But who gives a shit about the Titanic now that it's only the 3rd best-selling movie of all time? What's the first one?
I'm pretty sure right now it's Avengers Endgame.
No, that's the 2nd one.
And I'm pretty sure like Avatar overtook Titanic ages ago, and then Avengers Endgame like overtook Avatar like this weekend or some shit.
Well, I saw this weekend that it took 2nd place away from Titanic. That's what the headline said, at least.
I'm pretty sure like it's nigh first or about to be first.
For no fucking reason.
I'm pretty sure the fucking reason is it's ended up being a cultural institution.
I don't like that.
Well, this is the world we live in.
Our cultural institution's gonna be cape shit.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean, a lot of our cultural institutions have always been cape shit. It's just the culture for them has been very different.
Yeah, but they used to be good. Now they're bad.
You don't watch them.
Oh, this isn't good. Oh!
Which one do you got?
What cannon?
Yeah.
I mean, take a guess.
Oh, that one.
It's the same one all the time, baby.
I haven't noticed.
Did I really miss that? I was gonna say, I'm gonna assume that you guys took those guys down, but not.
We're trying, but every time I try to get anywhere, a taxi comes rushing at me.
Fuck! Just mash the button.
And I have, like, washing machines, so, you know.
Yeah, you should have been in the cannon. Straight up. Only shit didn't start coming in on my side. I would have taken out all 3 of those guys at the same time, and then everything would have been great. Instead, I end up wasting 10 seconds waiting for them to walk forward, and then shit comes right when I have to fire.
But yeah, like, when Will was over, it was fun. Just wandering around, showing them Belfast. Pointing out the various, either, like, buildings where people died, buildings where things blew up. Art dedicated to things that blew up or died. The random art infrastructure things, where it's just like there's a wireframe statue of a lady holding a big hoop, and then there's like the thing that used to be like a bandstand in City Center is now just 3 like half circles made of girders for some fucking reason, rather than a nice little bandstand that had a roof and all that. Because fuck if I know art.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand the appeal of any of that stuff.
I don't either.
Like, why would you willingly drive?
It feels like just a massive waste of like city money to spend it on like art installations that are just here's 3 half circles of metal girders. Like, you can say it has a deep message about like, I don't know, prosperity in the future and shit, but in reality you just wasted like a few million on some girders.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about things like the Liberty Bell and stuff.
What's the Liberty Bell?
Like, that's the symbol of Philadelphia, which is like one of the most important cities in the United States, so it's important, I guess. But like, I just don't get, like, you know, and even just seeing like where wars took, like, you have to spend time driving there, and then you have to. In the case of
Northern Ireland, it's like all dedicated to a literally hideously vicious civil war whose impact affects like our entire society to this very day. Like everything in like, Belfast, Belfast especially, but Northern Ireland generally is driven and affected in some way by the Troubles and the outcome and aftermath thereof.
But like, who wants to drive and find a parking spot and pay money to see like a field or whatever?
I mean,
this thing's important because
you like big like fancy art murals and shit. Like people like drawing like, you know, local art on like the side of houses. Shit like that. There's like quite a few like up north from my house that are dedicated to like taxi drivers killed in the Troubles. And shit like that.
No, let me in! It's like, I feel like that's what's gonna happen in Hawaii. I'm gonna go, oh, let's go see this historical Hawaii thing. I'm just gonna go. Can't do anything else. So, whatever. Let's go see this mountain.
See that mountain? You can climb it.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, it was when I was walking around and showing the places, I kind of like began to realize just how much shit in Belfast is dedicated to like our hellish civil war that lasted for like 3 decades. And it's kind of like, like, I'm kind of sorry there's nothing happy around here to show you. Let's go see like the seat, like the biggest like shop in the city centre, like the seat of all like economic drive in the city centre, and it's burned out husk because it burnt down 2 months ago, 3 months ago, at the time.
Let's go see Avengers Endgame.
And then, like, second night, just came to my house, we'll just, like, play video games and watch Shin Godzilla. Because I insist on showing anyone who cares to listen Shin Godzilla, because that's a fucking movie and a half.
What about the rest of them?
I mean, it depends on your, like, tolerance for, like, classic, like, rubber suit kaiju shit, but I like most of the Godzilla movies. Staying at home, the happiest way to be in Belfast.
The happiest way to be literally anywhere. Like, I'm gonna go to too many games in, like, 2 months, and I assure you, all I'm gonna want to do is hang out at that Airbnb with everyone. And that's it. Like, I don't even really want to go to the convention. The problem is I have a car, so people who want to stay at the convention could be like, hey Chris, can you hang out at the convention? Stuff like,
Are you mooch off your car?
Are people gonna be at the Airbnb? Because if people are there at the Airbnb, that means I can hang out there, and I'm not dead. Now I am.
Oh, the second one came as well, so.
Yep.
Why the hell did that touch me from there? Yeah, we played like Smash Ultimate, we did like the Smackdown mode or whatever it is. Yeah, it's over there. I don't know what they're doing. Trying to style on it. That's lulled and the shots being poured at that like second griller because we all tried to run when it came inching into the room. Hello, my child. Ah, they both hunt me.
Hey, that would have been useful during the actual,
I mean, if they ever got a chance to fire it off. He won most of Smashdown. A, because he is slightly better than me, and B, because, oh my god. Oh my god, it spawned the Dragoon in like the first minute every single time.
Items. Dan's game. Dan's game's in chat for items in Smash. Just doesn't matter what the literal developers of the game told you. That's just not how it's meant to be played. 3 for alls and 4 for alls. Not how it's meant to be played.
I mean, really, why aren't you just playing Street Fighter then?
Like, when Jake comes over, and they're like, hey, wanna play? I'm like, why would I ruin Smash by making it a 3 for all?
Why wouldn't you just play Street Fighter then?
Because it's vastly different from Super Smash Brothers.
But you're basically just trying to turn Smash Brothers into Street Fighter, so just play Street Fighter.
It's better Street Fighter.
It really isn't.
That's where Gavin goes. It's not.
He says after I already said it.
Yeah, I know, but I already had it wound up, so. You know I'm right.
You're not.
I'm right about you saying that. Oh, okay, there's another one, huh? Oh my god. Just kill him right there, right on you.
If you have anyone who has like if you have the washing machine, like go hunt.
That's me.
Like, there's 3 of the fuckers about. Oh lord. Oh come on. He also showed me, and we played a bit of Baba Is You, and I bought that game on Switch, but I haven't played it yet. Because damn, that was fucking fun, and like I was like, oh, I feel like I'm beginning to feel smart when I was getting like the early ones, and then we played later ones, and it's like, ah, my brain is breaking. I'm a fucking dumbass, and I'm a tiny baby who does not grasp the very rules of the world I live in.
It's like programming.
I don't think it is.
Except instead of if-then statements, it's is-and statements.
Which I guess it kinda is, because like, there's like and not and shit like that.
Why will it not put it in? And I'm dead.
So long looking for my health. Yeah, it was a fun time. In like a week, I'm going to, when I go to the dentist, I'm having the dentist sign like a part of my passport form, and then I'll get that sent off and have a passport in like 6 weeks.
Hooray.
And then I can start traveling.
I like this because I have to anticipate where it's gonna be.
You a washing machine? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's down there. Have I not traveled before? No, I've basically only, I mean, like, the furthest I've traveled is like down south. And that's it. Like, I've never left, like, the island of Ireland, because I never had a passport. And you don't need one to go down south, you just kind of go over the border and it's like, yeah, whatever. As long as you have like a UK or Belfast specific ID, they're like, yeah, sure. Prague is great. Duly noted. Like, the most traveled of any of us is my younger sister, and that's mainly because she keeps going to Amsterdam like every few months because massive druggie. So she just likes weed. But my mom has been to America like a few times. She absolutely adores New Orleans. She loves all her voodoo shit, and she's basically just a giant goth. She loves all her voodoo shit and skulls and like all the festivals and shit there. And then she's going again later this year, and she's like after that she's going like she's on like a special trip where it's like New Orleans for a few days, then on to Nashville. She's like country place, like country music place or some shit. I don't know.
Well, it's Tennessee, so.
I could tell from the decor at your house. Yeah, you can kind of tell you come to my house and there's just like skulls on the kitchen table and like skulls on the walls and everything is like black and silver. Yeah, she's like her sister lives in England, so she's been in England a few times as well. Where do you think you're going as your big trip? Don't really know, probably America. I'll be able to see this fuckhole on the other end of the mic.
Born in the USA! Born in the USA.
Like, your house sounds scary. My house is full of skulls.
No. Because I'm in an apartment now.
Well, I mean, he's talking about my house.
Ah.
And, like, beyond that, like, the major place, with me and David have mentioned it a few times, where it's just like, X amount of us just pile up together.
Let's go to Japan!
Yeah, that. Go to Japan, probably Tokyo specifically, because there's a lot of places you want to see there.
No!
You want to go see the crazy man, like crazy Canadian old man who makes YouTube videos about his like mad business where he basically like single-handedly resurrected like the woodblock print market and industry. So basically we want to make a pilgrimage to see like the elder weeb. And also just, you know, see all the see Akihabara, see like all like the temples and shit.
So what's it called? Electric Town. Is that the name of a real place?
That's the nickname for it, yeah. Akihabara is basically technology.
Oh, that's the name of the
Central.
nickname of the whole place?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a terrible name.
It's called Electric Town because it's just like...
Look, I know what it is.
I mean, you're welcome to join us, Nocturne, if we ever like, actually put this together at any point. Good for you, you giant weeb. Because like, only me and him would discuss it, but that's just because we're just giant weeps, and we're just like, yeah, let's do it. But we don't have any formal thing beyond it's an idea we want to do at some point. If you have the money, definitely go. Nope. I'm not gonna say like start saving yet because fuck knows when. David's only after buying a house, so just you know, and I'm like just constantly buying equipment and bullshit for my room and shit. So
quote equipment. Quote.
Yeah, I'm buying like monitors and computer parts and shit.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean, uh-huh?
We all know what you're really buying.
What?
Gavin, surfing, ami.com. What's that? An anime character that I don't even know. But look,
I only buy ones that I know.
Okay. But how many you have? I just had to wonder.
I mean, like most of them are like Miku and like fake characters.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought that the team dealt with that.
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna start saving for a house too. Good for you.
I'm not, because I have a sense of the future.
I probably should at some point, but like... It's also the kind of thing where once you see like the house is probably being passed to me, so... It's the idea that like she wants to buy this house we're in, and then basically like that'll just probably pass to me if I'm still living here. I'd pay to see them leave.
Monarchy?
That's how inheritance works. A bunch of my friends visit Japan recently. They said Tokyo is exactly like any other European capital, just slightly more boring. So there's very little history you can see. I mean,
history's boring!
You say that, but like the question then becomes like, which part of Tokyo do they go to? Because Tokyo is like fucking gigantic. Like the individual wards of Tokyo will just like vary wildly from like district to district. Like, what is it like? Sasako, like whatever ward that's in, like that whole section of the city, like that's just like fucking rife with like old temples and shit. Like little small downtown places with like kabuki theaters and stuff like that. And that's wildly different from like Akihabara, which is like the high-tech central, or like Shibuya, which is like high fashion, high fancy ass place. Like it's basically like determine where you want to go. And it's also kind of like, maybe like in terms of like seeing things, it's probably not that different from like European capitals, but like, just like the structure of Japanese roads and how like there's crowds and trains and all that other shit going around, it would just feel fucking alien, certainly. I don't know how much they saw. Fair enough. I don't know, because I feel like it's just a bit dismissive for them to say that, honestly. It's like saying Northern Ireland is all entirely Belfast, when it's like, no, that's not true. We got lots of fields and shit.
Oh, fields.
But yeah, but more seriously, like, you know, like Belfast and Dublin are like fairly wildly different places. Despite being like on the same fucking island. And ostensibly the same country. Yeah, as I wasn't born for dick, nor have no desire to be in the back end of nowhere, I'm getting a field if I'm lucky. But
That's
hey,
unfortunate, Street.
that's a lot of you can do a lot of things with a free field.
It's land. What more do you want?
Sorry, we have Derry. Sorry, Derry, London Derry. We say Derry now.
What are you talking about?
No, it's not. Please.
No!
The city of Derry is basically the city of Derry. It was like is referred to as London Derry because that's the name given it to by the British. So if like, you know, if you're of a unionist bent or from the unionist community, you call it London Derry. Or if you're from Nationalist Republican ones, you call it Derry, and that's a whole one of the many shit fights the two halves of our society have.
I mean, pretty much everything in America is named after something in England, and we don't do that.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the English didn't fucking, like, murder you for, like, centuries.
Well...
And also, it's like, at times it's even less to do with what the English have to say and more to do with them cunts over there have to say, which is to say the other half of society. Someone who travels through most of Europe can tell you, I can tell you, the big cities are usually the least interesting part of every country. I don't think that's much different in Japan. I wonder. But even then, like, I feel like even for like a first trip where going to a big city is fine when like it's somewhere like that culturally different. Because just getting used to all like the oh shit, you have to like not wear your shoes indoors or whatever. So I didn't do that anyway.
Exotic.
Basically, yeah, like just seeing like all the stuff that's like weirdly different and would be like enough.
They eat seafood. Oh my god.
I think that's just you finding that surprising. Yeah, I usually check out the capital, yeah. Although, I feel like maybe it's just like a cultural difference, because like you're for Germany, for instance, and like, granted I haven't been or anything, but I would imagine Germany is at least not as fucking bleak as it is to live in Belfast. This city of death. Memorials to all those slain by our own hands. Over the pettiest
oh my
reasons.
god, we get it. You had a civil war. We had a civil war. And then some.
Nope. Gavin, have you heard of the Holocaust? I mean, yeah, but I assume he doesn't live in a concentration camp?
I'm also assuming that Germany is very much not like that anymore.
Yeah. I don't think Germany is a good example of not a place of death. I mean, I imagine like it's kind of like you're slawed off
But that's the thing. I feel like the Germans kind of want to ignore it, whereas the Northern Irish want to, you know, put it in the spotlight.
Let it fucking die.
Not ignore it, but you know, kind of say, shuffle it. That's in the past.
Fucking bury it. No.
That's not us anymore.
Whereas we're like, this is very much us. If that border goes back up, the bombs start going off again. That's basically how that's gonna go down.
How many concentration camps are still up?
General, like, I mean, I feel like most of them have been, like, historically preserved as, like, you know, a warning, sort of, like, historical preservation thing. Like, come here, see this, like, respect the dead, and remember what brought, like, the horrors that brought us here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I know blah blah blah, history doomed to repeat it, whatever the hell, but like, I don't know, that seems like an outlier to me. Who's gonna forget the Holocaust exactly?
I mean, like from what I understand, there's a lot of
David
people trying to
Cage.
say it never happened.
David Cage. I never mind, I'm wrong. David Cage. Did you see that tweet he made about
Yes,
like how
he's saying his own game is like the first thing they ever do, like a story of like mature story about murder and racism.
my favorite thing is every one of the replies going wrong account, David.
Like even like his original tweet makes it sound like he's never played any game other than his own, and he doesn't know what any other game does, and he thinks he's genuinely the first to do these things. Whereas like the same fucking year, even like Nier Automata beat him by several months and did it far better in every single possible way. He probably has. You know, you're probably right. I don't think he actually has played like any games apart from his own. He seems like the sort of person who wouldn't play any games other than his own because he like just refuses to.
Because he's too busy making good games, Gavin.
No, I think it's because he thinks they're all filth and not art like his. Yeah, like, sidetrack, one of the funniest aspects of Brexit has been England having to realize, oh shit, we have to deal with Northern Ireland. And just everything that's come out from that. It's just been fucking funny, because it's just been like, oh yeah, cunts, look what you done now.
What about the shut the fuck up turf thing?
That was fucking art. The moment I saw like a clip on like the BBC's website of like some like MP or whatever holding up like a fucking like Zombieland Saga mouse, I just kind of went, I can now just go out into the mountains and live alone. I've seen enough. Like I can just go out and be at peace with the world. I'm elevating to like Zen.
What's that place called?
You still see what?
That room where they argue.
That's the House of Commons.
Okay, because I've only ever heard about it talked about on Hello Internet. It seemed a lot, when they described it seemed a lot smaller. And all I know about it is that Mr. Speaker does nothing.
No, Mr. Speaker has been doing a fucking lot lately.
He wears a goofy tie and does nothing because he can't actually control the room.
I mean, he can. Because he can, like, basically say, like, hey, you've lost your pay for, like, a while. And
But,
but
apparently he doesn't.
I mean, he does, though. Like, this just feels like some, like, dumbass American's White West version of what happened. Like, what happens in our, like, country. Especially lately, the Speaker has basically been, like, one of the biggest thorns in the side of the Tory government right now. Because he's basically, like, shot down their attempts to just try and, like, crowbar like their version of Brexit through Parliament by like basically going, nah, you can't bring that back, it's gone, I'm not letting it in. And like blocking certain amendments from being debated at all, which means they can't become law, because there's no debate on them.
Does he wear a silly tie?
I don't know. I think it looked like a normal tie to me. You can still see anti-tank obstacles in old bunkers in many places. God damn.
Well,
oh yeah, isn't like a thing where like in play like in just basically across like Western Europe, they still occasionally dig up like World War II bombs and shit.
The anti-tank things are important to have, just in case any tanks decide to try to come through. You know.
Tanks rise up. As a child, me and a friend found an armor-piercing shell after a storm that pushed over a tree. Fuck me. Did you keep it?
You have the thing?
I do everything. Yeah.
Now would be the time to use it.
It was hidden between the roots. That's pretty rad. It's like one of those things you just go, oh man, we find a fucking treasure.
Come on, man. My egg blister. Doesn't put the eggs in. It just doesn't.
Hang on, I've been like pushed away, coming back now. Ugh. No, my friend just jumped on it to look if something would happen like a smart person. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, let's just jump on this, it's fine. Did you ever get, like, warned about, like, finding stuff like that then? Or is it just, like, you recognize that it was, like, a shell, like a bomb or some shit? Oh, it goes over 10,000.
Don't forget, you're here forever. You know, E3's coming up.
Yeah.
That crack's whack, dude. About, like a month? That's
yeah,
it?
Basically. A month and, like, I think a week. I'm very interested to see what happens. We never got warned, but we heard stories from our parents, so we definitely knew what it was. Okay, that makes sense. I imagine they probably also went through it a lot, actually. Or at least
Oh,
they
okay,
did.
they did start on. Okay.
But yeah, like, E3 will be interesting this year, because Sony are like, we're not showing up, and they basically say, well, you know, PlayStation 5 isn't happening.
That's not really interesting. That's boring.
No, it's interesting because that means, like, now is the time for, like, Nintendo and Microsoft to go, like, okay, time to blow off the fucking roof.
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't think Sony is really that much of, like, it didn't affect how Nintendo did, I feel like.
I mean, generally, like,
Is
no,
that
like, now you have, like, more airspace to yourselves to go nuts.
Maybe, what's the name of the Sony CEO?
I think right now it's Jim Ryan.
It's not like Jim Ryan was like going behind, like sneaking behind the scenes at Nintendo's E3 and messing with the wires or anything.
I don't know what you're trying to get at with that.
It's just Nintendo's gonna perform the same anyway. It's just now we don't have a Sony performance to watch and laugh at. Because I mean,
I feel like
last year's
you
was
misunderstand fundamentally how any of these people do anything.
last year's was definitely interesting. It was the most interesting showing, I think. Sony. Do you think Microsoft's actually going to be good this time? Because they're getting better, I feel like.
Microsoft was good last year.
Were they?
Yeah.
They brought a car on stage, though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, but then they were also just like wall-to-wall games, no wankery besides the car. Like, it was just like it was just like seriously, it was just like it was just a game trailer. Like you're just like, oh yeah, sick, that looks sick. Next, like just that closes down.
Oh right.
Game trailer.
It was a bunch of sick games that weren't Xbox exclusive, so they were actually worth getting excited about. I remember now.
Like there weren't like Xbox exclusives, but like they it was game after game after game. I was like, yeah, this is fucking sick. That's the shit I want to see. Good job, Microsoft.
World premiere. You think that's coming back?
Sony music for Bloody 8. I mean, that's guaranteed. Microsoft, they're also going to go like exclusive, and then it was like the trailer will say also on PC.
It's exclusive for 2 days.
Last year's Sony's E3 nearly made me fall asleep. It made me so fucking mad. I got like legitimately angry.
It was so bad.
I was like so mad because like I don't like The Last of Us. So finding out that it was wanking us off and wasting like 20 fucking minutes because they wanted to be giant art house fuckwits about The Last of Us made me so fucking angry. It's like, your heads are like gone up your asses. I'm sick of all of you. Absolutely don't care about E3 as a source of information, but I do enjoy it as a form of entertainment. That's basically entirely it.
I don't
like,
know.
the information is like a nice bonus, but like it's all about just like going, oh shit, or like, oh god.
It's all about the Twitter experience. That's the one time where you want a Twitter.
It's all about everyone piling into the room and just listening to me just shout, this is shit, even if they're enjoying it.
Fuck, no!
But yeah, no, the Sony show last year was goddamn atrocious. Their direct, like, a few weeks ago was, like, fucking embarrassing. I don't know what the, like, Sony are doing anymore. Like, I really don't know what they're doing anymore. Like, all their policies are just fucking shit. They're being weird about, like, handing out info. They basically just said, we don't want a press cycle anymore. We don't care if anyone actually knows anything about our stuff.
I still can't hit it!
Yeah, we're dead. I don't think Sony knows what Sony is doing anymore. I really don't. I just don't know what they're fucking doing. Yeah, Microsoft should be interesting because they will absolutely capitalize on Sony not being there. Like, that basically means like they have a free runway for going. Like, if you're a third party, you get on a fucking stage. Like, and that also means that if they want to announce any like next Xbox shit, they just have like essentially a clear runway.
Oh no, does that mean more speakers? Please. God.
I am genuinely interested to see if Microsoft will do like the thing that Sony did. Are they going to do an E3 night this year now that Sony isn't on? I don't know yet. I know David wanted to do something in June anyway because like that's when he moved into his house. So I don't know if we'll just like that will be in lieu of E3 night. But like they ought to basically ought to be there to watch it, be like Microsoft and then suffering Ubisoft because EA is like the day before, and I don't think any like Square Enix and all that are on the same. Maybe they might be. If we don't know when they're on, it's like at most, like at least we'll have like 2, and at most maybe like 4, and none like as big or gonna be as big as like Microsoft probably. It's like the Nintendo Direct is the day after.
I like how you say that.
What?
Direct.
I guess we'll see. Like I don't know. I'll poke David and see what his view on it is. I guess it all depends on like where we're arranging it for that. Anime will bring. If all else fails, we have anime. Anime will bring us together. That's true. At some point, I think we're still on for like everyone piles up with Davis to like watch Dragon Ball Broly like the very weekend that comes out.
What?
I think that weekend is actually like the weekend before E3 week, or maybe 2 weeks before, something like that. But yeah, what do you hope for at E3?
I don't fucking know, but I was gonna ask you, how long do you think it'll take for all the YouTubers to start making videos about predictions?
Like basically within like the next week.
And how long do you think it's gonna take for the fake rumor people to be making fake rumors?
I'm pretty sure that's already happening.
Is it? I haven't seen anything. And I
I
feel
haven't
like I
seen
would
anything,
see
but
something.
I'm pretty sure like you'll see like if you went on like Reddit or like 4chan or whatever, you'd see people shitting about it already. Like big ones probably won't happen until like the end of May, and that's when like it will start giving fever pitch shit.
It's the worst part of E3.
My favorite part of E3 are the people who call themselves like really cool guy leakers getting everything fucking wrong.
My source is never wrong. I don't know what's happening.
I still remember like the Switch reveal where like all the major leakers like said this leak that appeared on 4chan like 20 minutes before was completely hideously wrong, and then it turned out to be exactly what happened in the exact order. It was like fucking amazing to me.
Hilarious. I was looking to see if someone had the washing machine.
Nah.
I'll go red. Nope, I won't. Never mind. Oh, you aren't even here, are you?
Yeah, I'm getting the sniper.
I'm gonna do it now. Now I don't have, you know, I have splashdown, so that's not gonna help.
I wish I could move anywhere. My favorite part of E3 is just dance. Just dance, Gavin. Never stop dancing. Motion control.
Oh, we're losing this one. There's no way.
It's just...
That sucks. Another wave 1 loss.
We're like 10,000. I feel like we got a good enough haul.
No. No.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Microsoft will handle the coming generation, given the recent moves and like the shit heap that's happened to them. Let's not forget the kidnapped sports celebrity, the guy who just doesn't know what is going on. He's just like talking like he knows what these telegame things are. I know what an esports is.
Luke was trying to argue with me that bowling and golf aren't sports. I was like, come on.
Okay. Well, he's like wrong, but okay. When you watch E3 with commentary, I can't take out hearing someone else make fun of it. I feel like I'm kind of the same way, because every time anything E3 thing is happening, it's either we've like the goons have all piled together into a house, or it's me and David just shitting on Discord while watching like Nintendo Direct and just shouting like Nintendo Domination 2019 for like the 40 minutes to show a Yoshi game.
I'm gonna be so lost without Mike, assuming he's not streaming E3.
I could have sworn I saw a sniper. Oh. I'm just going crazy.
Come on.
There's like a lot of things I hope Nintendo will do, but it's kind of like I don't know if they'll actually do them, because Nintendo works in like the most arcane and sometimes stupid ways.
No, Gavin, the Wonderful 101 is not being ported to the Switch.
I was more hoping for Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Yeah, that's plausible. That's actually plausible, and I want that. Even though Luke has it for the Wii. After playing Pikmin 3, I'm like, you know, the motion controls are better, but I'd rather not deal with the fucking sensor bar.
That's basically the thrust of it. Like, I would like to play Metroid Prime 3 again in particular, but I don't want to fuck about like, digging out Wii remotes and like hoping the sensor bar still works and all that.
I'll just use two candles.
Actually, Critic's gone on with the fuck my cameras.
That worked. Isn't there another sloshing machine around here?
There's 3 of these.
Yeah, why was no one dealing with that thing? Come on, you can kill it! You can just throw 3 things at it instead!
And I have the umbrella, so...
Like this. 1, 2, 3, dead!
Oh, my nose.
Oh, Vine Sauce is always someone to fall back on, at least for E3 stuff. I kinda wanna ask Mike if he'll do it. I mean, he's gonna be watching it anyway. Almost certainly. The fucking sloshing machine, so
It gives us 3 at once and then none at all. You little bastard.
please be good enough. It is.
Yeah, apart from that, I'm hoping for like a Demon X Machina release date, which is basically guaranteed.
I mean, yeah, like really. I don't know how big that game is meant to be, but it didn't seem like that much.
Seem like what much?
Like, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a long game to make, you know?
I don't know, I feel like it is. Like, I feel like by its nature it's probably gonna be like a 30-hour thing. 30, 40 hour. Probably longer if it has like post-game shit. I love these snipers because they love me. I'm gonna straighten that out like launch, I think. Fire Emblem's out in like July.
Who cares?
I care. I know you only play like Paper Mario, but some of us do play other games.
It just doesn't look good. Like, literally, physically, with your eyeballs, it doesn't look good. But then, like, just the
only issue that
concept,
looks
too.
like wrong with it is like the cutscenes are like weirdly low frame rate. That's like very weird. Not really. The rest of it looks fine.
Well, it's on the most powerful console ever made, so that's to be expected. I don't know why you're so surprised. Who did that? Who did that? Who did that?
But like
Vintage.
the rest of it like, looks fine. Like you know, everything looks nice. Like it looks like it's gonna play like very interesting variations on a regular Fire Emblem plays.
I know it makes more sense, but I really hate how there are like the mobs of people that fight alongside each character.
And you gotta make it look like actual armies fighting somehow instead of just 20 guys versus 30 guys.
But that's just how it's meant to be, you know? It's
I
worked for
respect
years.
I respect the effort, basically. I feel like I think they just felt it looked empty, maybe on like a HD screen or whatever. So.
Oh, well,
Like I at least appreciate the that's that guy. I appreciate the effort at least.
what do they do with the eyes? What are they doing?
I don't know, I think the eyes look fine. I quite like the style.
Like, at least Fates looked good. Oh, the frame rate. Ah! Running around at speed of sound.
Yeah, I usually watch Mike commentary, but he might not stream it. Last year I tried watching Happy Console Gamers commentary, but his chat constantly made fun of the word diversity and the evil SJWs, which started to get annoying. First time I watched E3, I watched it with Total Biscuits commentary, but that guy obviously doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. My cat was right here. Where the hell did he go? He just slipped off like a shadow in the night. I don't really like. I don't know. I just can't really stand like other people commentating over it. I'm like fine with just shitting it up myself with like someone else.
Yeah, I mean, you should stream it.
The only one I really stream is like the direct or whatever's on like day 2, I guess. I agree. I mean, I'll have the day off to watch this anyway. I don't know. Maybe I can like finagle David into joining me.
That happened right as hazard level max came up. That was... oh, jeez.
Open it.
We had 2 sloshers.
I didn't realize, and also, let's be honest, can't really trust the sloshers. They actually go for these things.
Trust me.
I didn't know you had a slosher.
I'm only being a shithead for Luke's sake.
A shit hide hard.
Just going for eggs instead of bosses.
Oh.
I get, you know, when I, you know, just keep going back for the eggs, I can already feel the bosses piling up.
You need to, like, strike the balance of, like, doing both at the same time.
There's no balance.
There is a balance. It's hard. I'm like, top scorer most of the time.
You top score because you steal my eggs.
While also killing the bosses. That's
No,
the
I
balance.
kill the bosses, that's why they're my eggs. 2, 3, get them! What? No! 4. Ah! 1. So which one of you doesn't have the sloshing machine and can deal with the snipers? Because...
Alright. If I could get through to them, I would. But the Brellos can't really deal with Cohawks very well, and there's multiple of them. Slosher. 3 slosher rounds.
Again.
Yay. It keeps doing it.
Like I
It's
said,
an
it probably is like 3 Brella around just as often. We just don't give a shit because it's just more natural.
It's like the Brellos we can like hit shit with.
You don't have
Or, like,
to
kill,
shift
like-
your gameplay style so you don't notice.
Yeah. Yeah, like Microsoft have been making like a lot of right moves lately. Like, so fair play
That's
to
why
them.
I have a feeling that their E3 is going to be a lot better. this year.
Yeah. I mean, their E3 last year was like a fantastic step in the right direction. I feel like they know that. 'Cause, like, that was the general crowd reaction. And given like they're putting stuff on Switch, I'm pretty sure they've made it vert, like they don't give a shit about actual exclusives anymore, which is like, you know what? That's how you want to do it. Fine by me. Just you come up showing like rad games and get on basically anything. I'm fine with that. If you want to be the generalist show, I welcome that.
It's rough out here.
It's fucking hell.
I forgot the part where I had to come back down there.
I do feel like Nintendo will, like, if they have stuff lined up, will take the chance to try and do like a look at us, here's our good shit, and buy Switches before we dump new ones on the market. Push.
I'm still gonna buy it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my Switch though.
I don't want to buy it, and then I'll just I mean, basically everyone I know already who like, would be interested already has a Switch. So.
Literally every single time I got a new generation of 3DS, I gave it to Luke. So he already has a Switch. What do I do?
I don't have to sell it, I guess.
Well, that implies that I would, you know, I have entrepreneurial skills.
There's nothing really entrepreneurial about going used Switch condition good on eBay.
Use Switch condition. The fan is really loud for some reason. Even though, like, how often do I use my Switch? Not that often. Maybe I was overclocking it by doing all those inputs in Super Mario Odyssey.
You're overclocking your body doing that. Oh my god.
Like, just as long as you don't play it in handheld mode, my Switch is fine. If you play it in handheld mode, you hear this thing and you're like, is like my computer breaking?
You know, you're holding a bomb.
gonna go outside because it's probably safer than it here. There's literally just 2 bombs right there.
I just gave like my Switch to my sister. She's like, she basically like she's taking the 3DSs and shit for a while, so I might as well just give her that and she can just do whatever on it. I'm kind of hoping Square Enix shows more of that Babylon game they're doing with Platinum, because I'm interested to see what it actually is. And I hope it's like a release date for like Crystal Chronicles HD, because the moment that happens, I'm just like, yes, it's time to ascend. I'm basically gonna get like I'm gonna have like a save file where like I play with other people, and there's got one where I play by my like filthy self off in the corner.
I hope they release Fortune Street for the Switch.
They probably will in time, honestly.
Because it's
I just
made
dreamed
for it.
open earlier when I was doing things to give you those sweet affiliation dues. Thank you kindly. As a result, I could see the things set in chat. Can I ask why you talked about skinning cars? We're talking about like Chris like having shoe problems. I was like, that's the sort of thing that will make me angry enough to DIY it and just go out and like kill a car and like make like shoes out of leather chunks and knock her born to a farm as she is like chimed in with her sagely culty advice. Rude. I'm not a Koji. I mean, probably not anymore.
Do you have the washing machine?
You've been indoctrinated, I do, yes. What am I hunting? This.
Oh, I missed that. So.
Oh, not hunting me. I just happen to be raised around them. I mean, it's true, you don't vote DUP, and like, aren't speaking about foreigners, so.
I don't know why you're waiting for the thing to pop up.
I wasn't. I was waiting to get ink back.
Ah. I didn't pick up an egg. Okay.
And you've heard me speak. I'm mistaken as a foreigner constantly. Yeah, I can imagine, and that's tragic. You should put on your comedy Irish accent all times. That's then they'll believe you.
So man, Patty, we're down by the pub.
No, that's like some weird Middle England thing.
Oh, I'm not gonna be.
I'm
Oh, we
on
have
to you.
3, so I think we lose.
Yeah, I think we lose.
Get your hyper ready.
I have Stingray, so just shoot down range and just try and keep them as far away as possible.
I mean, literally, we just have to shoot at the entrance. It'll hit him eventually. It's like the cow mangler. Or what was it? Righteous bison? I don't know.
And those city people don't even know what a cow looks like.
No, they've played Minecraft. Yeah, this is probably the best spot for the buckets.
Sort of. You got like a fairly commanding angle. Oh, that's just me instantly shredded. When they hear Kai, just think of the neighbor Karen. Fucking Karen. Damn the hell, Karen. Sharon, Shannon, these are the names of suburbia. Rella.
Where is it?
I assume you grew up in Belfast, Gavin? Yeah, born and raised here. Also, I was born at like fairly close to my house actually. It's like a 10-minute walk. Not a convenient neighborhood in general. Like two or three schools, like a hospital, fair enough shops, just all within this like 10-15 minutes walk. No bank or anything, sadly. Like bank branch or anything, but oh well.
Oh, what am I? Where did it all go wrong?
I haven't actually been around that much at Belfast. I've been like, you know, like I live in North Belfast. I've like been all around like Central Belfast and all that. Been around a fair bit of North Belfast. I haven't really gone to like any of the other bits of it. Only to like their fringes where like they're connected to Central Belfast city centre.
Is there a specific cardinal direction of Belfast that's dangerous?
I mean, they basically all are, depending on which half of the community you're born into. Sometimes just going like from one street to the next, you enter from safe zone to bad zone. South isn't really. I wonder about that. South Belfast has become more neutral. Okay, it's probably. So I remember because of the uni. Ah, right, university district. That would have that effect, I guess. That's good, at least. If I remember right, like, generally speaking, East and West Belfast are the worst too. So those are just, like, the shitholes. The North Belfast is, like, it's alright. Most of like the violence will usually happen in, like, West and East. And, like, then occasionally North. Are you okay?
Yes. It's just my point and then mash and then it dies.
I mean, I've been threatened by a small child that was like a third of my height in North Belfast. And Gavin, you know I'm fucking short already. I may have laughed. I mean, yeah, like, we have ferals, but, like, really that's just, you know, like, Belfast. Like, anywhere you get, like, you have, like, lower socioeconomic area, you're gonna have ferals. There's a deranged little feral up my street for a while. He was, like, this weird kid who was just obsessed with just pissing in public in the street. We don't see that child anymore. I think he got taken away.
See a furry?
I mean, he maybe not. Is it more in the central area you grew up, or in the suburban area? Yeah, this is like suburban. It's like it's only like 10-15 minutes out from like city centre with buses. Like 30 to 40 if you're walking. But yeah, like suburb. Mind you, like suburbs in like Commonwealth and ex-Commonwealth places tend to be like either comic or tragic places, depending on what breed of like local lunatic you have. I borrowed the term feral from like an Australian guy who used that to refer to the ones he's found, and I just find it fits really well. So, you know, you see like a guy who's just like dressed weirdly. He's like just in like, it's cold out, but he's in like a hoodie and the shorts, and he's just like smoking 2 cigarettes simultaneously. Like, yeah, that's just a feral. Like they're just weird like that.
I was in a hoodie and shorts earlier today.
I mean, is it cold out? That was like the defining factor.
Kind of. It was rainy. I was like,
okay.
I don't really feel like.
You are like half feral, Chris.
I'm like, I don't feel like trying to figure out where my
similar.
clean pants are or whatever.
Sounds similar to where I'm living right now. I can't wait to move back to the countryside. It's the kind of thing where like anyone who thinks like cities or like built up areas are like just inherently automatically better than like, you know, like countryside or whatever. Like, have you actually lived in one? Or like either you're living in like some like high-end bourgeois kid society, or you're just living among ferals.
Have you ever played Animal Crossing City Hall? Oh, don't forget we have quota, so don't go too ham. Go! Go! Slush! Slush! I have no ink!
I'm amazed that ended up with like us down.
I was like, is it just missing? It's surprisingly hard to see the low ink indicator when, you know, all that shit is happening.
Yeah, like the general advice for when like you live in like places where there's just like people you would describe as feral is basically just try and look like a drug dealer, and then they just won't talk to you. Unless they want drugs, in which case they will talk to you.
You probably look like a drug dealer.
I mean, it's happened once where I was standing there waiting for a taxi and a guy came up and like asked, "Hey mate, you sell weed?" And I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then he asked me like, "Do you know anyone around here sells weed?" I'm like, "Nah." I think the cities are better than the countryside. I think it's mainly an American thing. That sounds right. I think it's also like an English thing, honestly. I feel like English people who live in like the built-up cities will say the same sort of shit. When really English cities are like some of the farthest shit. Well, that's not good. Where is everyone? Are they all
I'm in the master.
dead? Oh, there's the co-op in front of me. Oh god.
Yep.
I couldn't see him around the steelhead.
It kind of looked like you were trying to jump over the Mary Poppins.
Favorite story from the Australians, like the Australian YouTubers I watched, was one of them was on holiday or something in Canberra, like an Australian city, and he was just like, they were just going to like a shopping mall and they saw what looked like a hobo, and he's just kind of like smoking a cigarette, calmly while staring at the ground, and he just suddenly let out this like fucking howling, like mournful cry, and they just didn't know what to do about that, so they kind of just skittered away. And then he said, in the distance, I heard, as if in response, another mournful cry from a different part. Just like, and he said, like, I was afraid for my life because I felt like they knew Brisbane meat was in the area and they were going to come for me. The stories those two have about just the mad things they've seen. It's like fucking funny as hell, but it is also like, you know, there's a tragic element to it because a lot of it is just, you know, like born out of mental health issues with like no support to help them. But
oh, I bet you feel like an asshole now.
I mean, sort of, but I still laugh anyway. I don't know, but it's just the image of just like howling like homeless people like just try and summon hordes. It just does. I know it's like terrible, but I still just kind of laugh a bit anyway. The absurdity of such a thing. The very thought of it is just crazy. I think it's because you can live in the middle of nowhere in the US and be completely isolated, while in Germany there's always civilization near you. Yeah, that's the thing. I remember hearing people like, describing like going across like it's American like the middle states or whatever, and it's just like reams of emptiness. There's nothing but fields and like not even houses or buildings.
Yep.
That just sounds mental.
Do you ever get to the countryside portion of Pennsylvania? It's closer than you think. Literally,
it's just like right out back.
One of the people I had a job for was in there.
In there.
I mean, she was really far out. I don't even know how the fuck my employers got this crazy cat lady, but no, like literally crazy cat. I've told you about this, right?
Yeah, this is the one where like they eventually the cat's taken away or whatever.
Yes, because they had to wear a goddamn gas mask in the basement because there was so much cat shit and piss in there. Like, that job was only $100. Are you kidding me? What the fuck?
Or someone like saying, like hearing white shit like that, and like going, that's probably why like a lot of America just seems fucking crazy. It's just because people go stir crazy out in the giant emptiness.
The other thing.
I don't have bombers.
Like, I have the sloshing machine, so like, there's no way in how I can hit these
I also have the sloshing machine.
So we're probably going to be pretty useless here. We should just be getting eggs, I guess.
And the ones that like just fly towards us, at least we can get those. Hey, 2 for 1.
And we can hit the thing early, I think. Yep. Look at all that damage.
Oh yeah, we just fucking wrecked that thing.
Press the A button, please.
Ugh, I need ink.
3 shots, that's all you get.
Fucker.
What? It dropped a crate on the fucking wall!
Yeah, it does that quite a bit.
Alright, basket, we are gonna make this.
They keep escaping like, when I throw the things at them directly. We need one more.
We can't.
Damn
I
it.
think we can get it.
God damn it.
I was just like, how do you make it this far and not know about the stingray thing?
Just press random buttons on my keyboard and open the Twitch clip thing. Clip something. See what you can find. Did you have anything else in your notes? Out of curiosity.
Nope.
Well, balls.
I mean, I have a lot of stuff in my notes. Just not this part.
It's not this, for other things then.
Yeah. Like, remember
Shut up, 5 and shit.
fertilize the plant and buy books. Don't forget about Persona Jail.
Apparently Alt-X is the shortcut for making Twitch clips.
Get it? Because it's a cut, like an X.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, like, say X then, like, yeah, that sounds like a cut thing, why not?
Oh, well, like, do I don't think clips count as cuts. I killed it! I killed it! Give me one! I killed that one, but me getting one there is kind of unreasonable. Killed that one too.
You didn't.
I did.
Grenade. No, the grenade went off before your thing touched it.
One, two, three. Maybe I'll kill both of them. Hell yeah! 1, 2, 3. No, I don't have 3. 3. Can someone get that sniper?
Trying.
Are you serious? God damn it, I hate. I feel like I shouldn't be the one wasting my ink to throw these grenades or whatever.
And I was right there. I was gonna get them both, so.
Kill that thing.
Oh shit, I didn't realize it was low tide. Oops.
Another one? I'm gonna have a lot of power eggs this time, I reckon.
Most likely.
It hit the torpedo and then just didn't do anything.
It's a sturdy torpedo.
Oh, well, flying fucker got me, so.
Oh, balls.
And it just works. You move?
Well timed.
Wait, what happened to all the eggs?
I mean, they're all there, but there's kind
Oh,
of
I
like
see.
shit
Yeah,
in the
that's
way.
a problem, isn't it?
I just saw an article titled "Shadow Side of Twitch Dying for the Stream." Is that really like a shadowy side of Twitch? There's been like lots of stories of people who just fucking push themselves and die because they stream like 12 hours constantly or like 24 hours just without breaks or eating or anything.
Mouth is next.
Hello, my child. That's crazy. It is, yeah, but it's the same sort of like behavior as like people who just play like World of Warcraft, like just without end and just literally die on their computers. I swear it's just some sort of like addiction problem essentially that just overcomes them in the end. They're even slightly worse than Chris.
What are you even talking about?
Just cracking about your 12-hour stream.
I wish I could stream for longer.
Now, I'm gonna have to break after this one because he's hungry. He wants fed.
Tell him to deal with it.
She's basically done anyway. It's been like 3 hours of this.
Where's the thing? It's out there, okay.
Just all the shots dumping into it. Thanks, Chris. You're such a team player.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, I know I'm laughing. I didn't know you were coming. I just saw it happen in real time and I was like, oh, that's just, it just happens, doesn't it? Ah!
They love me so much. Oh, I hate the tiny thing so much. One just like lightly like brushes against me, doesn't even do damage, but just staggers me long enough to get murdered by the ground. Apparently added a story mode and a PvP mode to Sea of Thieves with the last update. They finally put the game into Sea of Thieves. Good to know.
I mean, it's easy to make fun of them, but at the same time, it's commendable that they're sticking with it.
I don't think it's necessarily commendable when you release the game with fucking nothing in it. Sell it on the, like, just... Like, not even, like, the promise of it. You just go like, oh, this is gonna be really cool, but you don't tell them there's nothing in it. And then later you add shit in. Like, no, that's just not how it works.
Apparently
Like,
it is.
sure, like, No Man's Sky, like, okay, fair play, like, it has actual game shit in it now, but the fact you still released it without putting the actual fucking game in, it's like, you're like, that's not on, you shouldn't be doing that shit. Like, you're not ready for launch, don't fucking launch it. Early access is a fucking blight on this industry. Like, good shit's come out of it, but it's still fucking blight on this industry.
Like what?
Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, we're gonna have to deal with this.
The Steelhead is the magic one that needs 4 shots with the washing machine to die.
Did you just miss one?
No, off of them. Like, I hit and then I just didn't die.
Put bet. Thank God the snipers don't start to drift towards another target when they kill someone. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm a god. I see you right as I die.
Well, I can't get this egg in, so...
Of course you I don't have to bother any of this shit. Just go. You tried it too, didn't you?
Well, we don't have a washing machine, so let's get on it. I'm dead. I took everyone's shots.
I was seeing an interview with Hello Games recently that said that their next project will be extremely ambitious, probably because it worked out so well from the last time. I mean, I feel like they'd try and put in the same shit again, like they did this first time. Like that's basically it. Their name is done. I feel like after No Man's Sky, they should have dialed back the ambitions for at least one title. Like, you know, like reorient themselves, do like get something just done normally, and then go back to like the mad ass ambition shit. But that's just me.
Oh, I gotta get eggs, so. Got it. Okay, we're good.
Jesus. Was I the only one live for like a second there?
Probably not.
So I just revived all 3 of these there. Ten revives on ICJ Dog. Actual god. I think they're working on 2 things right now, a simple and an ambitious project. Well, that's just me fucked. I mean, fair play then, I guess. They seem to have the realization that they need to do that. Is that you done, Chris? Or?
You're the one who said it.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised you just didn't immediately smack the button. I'll be right back.
How long is that gonna be? Oh. I guess we're just stuck here. Gotta stretch! Make sure you give your body the attention it needs. Yeah, but seriously, how do I add this thing to Siri? You think I could just ask it to do it? Do you think it would do it, Google Assistant? Add? What the heck? Air touch? What are these? Devices? I have no idea. Your people. Default apps. I wanted to do this before the stream, but it just wouldn't. It wouldn't download. So here I am. Do that weird squat thing. Oh right. Yeah, no. Maybe I should go to the gym later today, though. Do you want to just try it? Okay, Google. It's not even. Assistant would like to access the microphone. Okay, well that's probably a problem. Oh.
Okay.
I said no problem, apparently. So, like, I can just ask it to tell me a joke? You wanna try it? Okay, Google. Tell me a joke.
What's large, gray, and doesn't matter? An irrelevant.
Thanks, Google Assistant. Perfect. We have the perfect way to fill dead air when we can't do anything. Can you even hear it? I don't know what the volume thing on this is. Okay, how about this? Okay, Google. Tell me a riddle.
Okay, see if you can unlock this one.
Oh no.
Welcome you in or keep you away. I could really swing either way. What am I?
A door?
Whoa, did you just hear that sweet guitar riff? Because I did. I also see a door that wasn't there a few seconds ago. That's weird. Should we go inside?
No.
Alright, if you ever want to come back, just ask for a riddle again.
Is this like an adventure game? Did they put a riddle adventure game into Google Assistant? Yeah, Google scares me. Well, did you hear that sweet guitar riff? Because I did. Alright, how about this? Hey Siri, how do I add Google Assistant to you?
Okay, I found this on the web for how do I
Fuck
add
off.
Google Assistant.
See, this is why I want Google Assistant, because Google Assistant would probably just tell me. But the series is like, okay, I'll search it on Bing. It's like, no, that's not what I want. How to add Google Assistant to Siri. I don't even know how to spell Siri, man. Wait, do you think I could add... Okay, Google. Is it even working? Like if I go, okay, Google. Play Dig Dug 10 hours.
I looked for Dig Dug 10 hours on Google Play Music, but it either isn't available or can't be played right now.
Can I like, okay, Google. Play Dig Dug 10 hours on YouTube. It's not gonna do that.
Playing 10 out of 10 Show Stealers Dig Dug live performance on YouTube.
What? Well, it opened. No! Okay, at least that works. I'm learning a lot about how this works. What? What could it possibly be? Oh, you know what? It was popping Google Assistant on my phone, too. So it says, it's like, I don't know, man. Download the Google Assistant app. Open the latest Assistant app. You'll be prompted to add the search term to Siri. Tap the Add to Siri button to do so.
Hey Siri, where can I buy a tube of spiders?
See, the funny thing about that is I have earbuds on.
You find a place if you turn on
Oh, nice
locations.
voice, Gavin.
Fuck
Go
off.
to locations.
You're not getting my
Turn,
location.
come on, Gavin,
Fucking
turn on your
demon.
locations.
No. I'm fucking seeing where I live, you demons, you already know.
Yeah, they already know.
But I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of knowing twice.
I don't think
Also, that thing isn't made for like Northern Ireland accents because it's like it read spiders as spiderses. Google is scary, Gavin. I heard. The fucking it wants to have you go into like a deep mind adventure game because you asked it for a riddle.
Okay, so apparently I have to say the cursed Siri word and then the cursed Google words, and then that might work.
What are these?
Like the words that activate them.
Oh,
That I
okay.
don't want to say because I don't want to activate them. Why can't I just add it? Like, what's the problem? Wait, oh, okay, I guess I'm seeing illusions now. Oh no, wait, there it is, never mind. Ooh, that's dangerous. Oh my god, another one? We don't even have the fucking thing.
No, we don't. But they insist.
Another one! Jesus Christ. Start this problem before it even... Stop this problem before it even starts.
Oh, hell of a throw. Oh, Luigi's eating nice. He's nice going around the house at Mach 1.
Does he
Got
do what
13
that
likes
one?
for my deep dream art out of nowhere.
Ah!
Hey, there you go. I mean, it's probably because you posted it here. Someone else will have liked it. Like anyone lurking and not talking might have. Google bots might have. If you mean you got them like all together like right now, that's definitely Google bots. That or like a deep dream art like collective just like swept through. You got nudged out of the way. So you mean slept through, or was the image or link in chat? But I got the likes off on the Google Deep Dream website. Ah, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it was probably either Google bots or like a art collective just sweeping through time. I'm definitely a funny person. That's why we keep you around, Nocturne, don't you worry.
You're so funny, tell me a joke.
I mean, the question is, would you get it?
Well, I got irrelevant, so...
The puns are all she has, whatever you do. And the last man standing.
What do you call an elephant mixed with a plane?
I don't know.
A plane-elephant!
You just come up with that one right now.
that's a joke that goes all the way back with Luke. Hey, Midnight, want to hear a joke?
God damn it, I wasn't on the thing. Yo, what's up?
That shot missed. I tried. It was a bad attempt.
Why is there a second one in the exact same spot?
Oh, yeah.
I just killed him. I died for your sins, Agent S.
That was close. Oh, that's a problem. Our washing machine could actually tear right through them. Don't tell me that person's all the way back there.
Ooh.
That was the final wave, huh? Whoops.
Oh. That was a good joke.
Here we go. Hey Siri. Okay Google.
I think you've got the wrong assistant.
Son of a bitch, they lied to me again! How do I...
They called you out on that.
Let me fucking... add Google. Is that just not a thing anymore?
I don't know.
This is important because fucking okay Google
I never
doesn't...
use these goddamn things. Oh, pardon me. Whenever I'm at work and I'm just bored, I'll sometimes just like look up, let's like, how is there like any way I can buy like X thing just out of curiosity to see how easier available it is. And this ultimately involves stuff like what does it take to buy a building? And it turns out just, you know, like a fair whack of money. And other times it's just been like, you know, I keep seeing shipping crates around town and just going out and knows like, can you buy a shipping crate? And it turns out, yeah, like for $1,000 you can just own a shipping crate for some reason. And shit like that. And it just stuns me the amount of stuff you can actually just straight up just go online and say, can I buy this? And someone will just go like, yeah, sure, I have one.
We're selling the Mighty Black Stump in Adelaide if you want to buy a building.
What's the Mighty Black Stump?
It's like an office building.
Fair enough.
The arguably tallest building in Adelaide.
Arguably. Thought I picked up another.
No wink, huh?
One of you could like get around to us. Oh, he's also dead. Hold on. There you go.
That's why I started cycling around. I'm like, there's a fucking washing machine. Oh, I'm dead.
Frame rate.
Yep.
That's a lot of guys. Of course, there's a taxi in the exact spot I landed on. I tried to like jet again immediately and just
No,
got
go, no, it blocked it!
I think I got the likes, so I posted 2 good images. So if someone saw one image, they also liked the other one. I also liked other people's images earlier. There's a bunch of old people on that website that give like for like. That makes a lot of sense. That's probably it. Just, you know, you like it and they come through. That's a nice person. They go look at yours. Hello, my child. You can get up. You can get up. I'll move the spooky tablet. Can you get up now? It's because I moved it now. He doesn't want to get up. Gavin?
Wow, it's a Kingdom
looking
Hearts
upside down
character.
at the TV. I didn't see which. Too busy watching my cat do his weird thing. I've never seen a cat as obsessed with looking upside down as he is. Like, rather than just like turn around to see something, he'll just turn his head like all the way out and try and peer like backwards
I've seen cats
behind
do
him. I've never really seen cats do that until him. Most of my cats would just like turn around and look. He just like fucking like cranes the head back until he sees it. He's also quite fond of just lying on his back and just staring at things upside down. He's in my cupboard, and that reminds me, I still need to like do something with like the work laptops I got given. What is David doing today? He's presumably right now playing like Gungeon or something. He came on the Switch earlier. He said, like, he asked me the thing I was typing, he was asking me if I was going to stream tomorrow. I said nah. He says he might start Claire's Story in RE2 tomorrow then. It'd suit me fine. God.
Oh no!
Did he finish Leon? He did, yes, he finished Leon last time. and the VOD's on like my YouTube channel. I just put it in like the January 2 live stream like playlist and all that. He got a higher grade than me and finished 2 hours faster, but at the same time, it was also I kind of like annoyed at the scoring system because it rewards basically speed and nothing else. It seems.
Nope, he's better than you.
He's doing the same thing. He just got his shit fucking walloped by most enemies, but he did the game like 2 hours faster, so it's kind of like, well, fuck me then. As I predicted. He'll probably do Claire, get like the same result on Claire, which is like 1 grade higher than me and probably faster. Claire has like slightly tighter restrictions, so I don't think he'll get the A on that one, even with like knowing where he's going and all that. Oh, I say Claire, I mean the B playthrough.
It's just Claire.
Well, in this case, it's Claire. It could also be Leon. If you do Claire first.
Who does Claire first?
Weird hipsters. How did he like it? He really liked it, which kind of surprises me because he was middling on Resident Evil 4 because it beat the shit out of him, and he wasn't used to the way it plays versus like other third-person shooters. But he really liked RE2, controlled well. He liked the shooting in it. Because he isn't very good with like horror stuff, it actually like spooked him a lot and made him jump. Which he quite enjoyed. So he's enjoying enough to be able to like play it again as Claire, so that's a really good sign.
Isn't it like Nier Automata though?
It basically is, yeah.
Where it's like
You basically do have to play both of them, yeah.
It's the same game, but it's a different game.
Yeah, basically. It's the right B from Nier Automata. I'm interested to see how he plays Claire, because Claire just has better weapons in general. Like the grenade launcher is just fucking war, and you get plenty of ammo for it, and so I'm kind of curious to see if he is like more openly violent with it, or if he tries and like learns the lesson of like not being as fight happy as he was, and then ends up just like not using her amazing weapons as much as he probably should. Because I only actually learned when I said fuck it, went into a car with like multiple liquors and just like shot crazily, and somehow came out of it fine. Grenade launcher was always good, but not really good in this style. I kind of wish there was like, I guess there's sort of a grenade launcher like weapon in RE4, but not quite. It's like just smooth and easy to use. Well, easy to use it. Like it doesn't explode instantly for like giga damage.
Do you have a not washing machine?
I have a umbrella, yes.
You can get those snipers.
You can help me with the co-ops, yes. Did that not count? Right. Sniper's dead.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna like tell him, you probably likely will, like tell him to try honk mode and then...
Honk mode?
Honk mode. And then also a tofu. So he doesn't know anything about the tofu mode, so he didn't watch like my stream of it, so he doesn't know what he's in for. I'm just hoping that, you know, he does it and we'll see how he gets on. He's making me want to go back and like do better, but he has my copy of the game, so I kinda can't play it right now.
Wow, so you're stealing sales from the company that made it? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Sharing is literally theft.
This is the problem with you physical shitheads.
Quietly doesn't mention about digital sharing.
Digital sharing?
Like stuff on Steam and all that, you can do that shit.
Yeah, I know, but I've never done it.
You can't do it.
Yeah, no, but I don't.
It's exactly. It's probably arguably worse because you can actually both play the same shit at the same time and all.
So I'm holier than thou.
Is that more because you didn't have anyone to do it with, or?
No. Oh, that's good. And bad at the same time. Two snipers.
So a lot of shit going on. I'll try and get to them if I can survive and get these eggs in because we got perilously level 3 sniper. Alright, that's a problem that has to be fixed like now. Fuck, there's a snake coming in, so we can jet up. Oh, that's just lovely. Steam family sharing blocks the other person's library free if they're playing something. Ah, okay. What sharing was it then? Like you like just both play the same thing. It might have been the Xbox One or something. Unless that also has that restriction, which it might. It might just be crazy or someone told me wrong.
Please. Is it worth the hike? Who knows? Apparently not. Wow. Wow.
Are you dead?
No. It's just because it was at the very edge, it just took it. It was gone.
The sniper is just so goddamn satisfying. Like if there was a weapon that wouldn't have to do this level of damage and like turbo, but one that just shot this fast like this, I would be really happy with. Are you fucking for real?
I'm still dead, I can't believe that.
I can give you like a 5-minute timer before forcefully turning off the game when you're already playing on the other person. Just play it in 5-minute bursts then. It's fine. It works out.
I don't know how we got enough eggs, but we did.
Ugh. It's gonna be one of those times where I'm gonna really wish I could just convert all the money I'm gonna get into chunks directly, even at random.
I
I
mean,
guess in a sense I can, because I just go to like the Octo expansion vending machine or whatever the fuck, but
yeah, before you collect your rewards, you should just buy everything in the shop, and I don't know what else you can buy. All the weapons.
like the only reason I haven't bought like all the weapons, even the version I'm not gonna use, are just like they would clog up the weapon screen on stuff like Splatfest. So.
But just sort by most used. That's right, Gavin.
Oh. Is the snake turning on me now? What on earth?
That's my text alert from my employer.
Can I ask the logic behind it?
Oh, you know.
I don't. That's why I'm asking. It's gonna be a no answer then.
I wonder if it's the dog owners complaining.
what?
The dog that always poops in the house pooped in the house. You fucking shithead. You're terrible at your job. Oh, I was the only one alive?
I guess you were.
Well, that would have been good to know.
I couldn't see the thing because I was like in the process of dying. What was the reason why you want to play Salmon today? He wanted to get like a fuck ton of shit for Luke's account on its Grizka weapon, so it's just like big money all the time.
Don't tell me that they're not home.
Holding. See, that Giga Wrecker ult came out this week, which is like a Game Freak developed like puzzle platform. I think that looks pretty interesting. The art style is pretty cool on it. I'm gonna wait till I get paid before I buy it though. Might do that on stream at some point, because why not?
Well, if it's developed by Game Freak, surely it's bad.
There was also Dragon Marked for Death, which is another 2D platform. That's by Inti creates that one, which is described as being like 2D Monster Hunter, which intrigues me.
I thought you hated when people did that.
I mean, I hate it when they do it for like the Souls games, because the answer is usually no, it's not, and I'm always right when I say no, it's not.
What about Sekiro, huh?
What about it?
It's like Dark Souls.
Superficially. In that they basically reuse a lot of like their engine asset shit and infrastructure. It's a fundamentally different game though.
What, and that's worse?
No, it's better.
Oh, one alive.
Problem solved. I died for your sins.
Oh, Alving. No!
The cascade. But people who say like it's worse than Dark Souls are basically just don't like the fact that it makes them put work in.
It's worse than Dark Souls 2.
Chris, when's Dark Souls?
Probably like in 5 years.
I mean, what's in the key in front of it, really?
Every other game I haven't played. That is important in some capacity.
Well, I guess more accurately, what is actually in like your pipeline or whatever? Like, what do you have sitting there?
I mean, I have a whole list.
I'm actually like I'm asking more for genuine curiosity than put Dark Souls in front of this.
In Microsoft Word, it's not in order or anything.
I mean, that's fair, but I'm mostly just nosy because I'm kind of like, ooh, what's coming next?
Well, I said it yesterday, Gavin. You can't be
Well,
looking
I'm not saying, like,
forward
don't
to
look
other games because then we're gonna be like, ugh! Persona 5 is so long. I just want to play something else for once.
I'm not asking that. I'm just asking like, what do you have? What do you own?
Well, I have a backloggery. If you want to use that. Oh, wait, okay.
Also, it's weirdly awkward to get like a regular 3DS XL that isn't like doesn't look like it's been shoved up someone's butt. I was looking into it earlier today because I am still considering that like capture card, and it's just kind of like
bitch!
they're all like decent prices, but the amount of ones that are like there's also scratches on the screen, and they're kind of like, are you just fucking like chewing your goddamn screens? Like, what are you doing?
Are they
Scratches
used?
on the outer shell. Well, yeah, there's no new ones kicking about. Well, he's not for any reasonable price.
Well,
Someone wants like 450 quid for like the blank white one that had Super Mario like 3D Land installed on it. Importance and capacity, does that mean Chris will play through Ultima? That's an important series of games. I guess it's a promise now. Hey Chris, when's Ultima?
I've never heard of it, so how important could it be?
I mean, it's like literally like the foundation of all Western
it's the
and Japanese
founding father of
RPGs.
X genre.
It literally is.
That's the kind of important I don't care about. Chris, when's Rogue? That
Also,
defined a
like-
genre, you fucking idiot.
Also, they're genuinely fucking fantastic games.
Well, at least
From
there's that.
Ultima 4 on them, that is. Ultima 7 is like fucking fantastic. Ultima 4 I have like a soft spot for. Ultima 5 is like... Also, Ultima 4, 5, 6, and 7 are just really interesting games in general. For what they're trying to do and the stuff they do. We talk at length about the interesting things those games do. And they're all good old games, you can just fucking get them and they just inherently work. So, well, for the most part. Occasionally you'll get things like earthquake events in Ultima 7 will just crash the fucking game until you like go in and tweak shit. But, you know, late 90s PC game, like what are you hoping for? Unless that's like since been fixed.
Gross.
The only PC game Chris will play is Team Fortress 2.
I only play on console.
Unless he's buying Overwatch skin.
Well, Christmas isn't coming around anytime soon, so
Why do you buy the skins if you don't play the game?
I might. Really?
There's no I might. You don't play the game.
No, it's TF2's fault, dude. TF2 was around for eons before I decided to pick it up. And then I watched Meet the Medic, and then I'm like, you know, I'm now very interested in actually learning this game. Because I picked it up a few times before and was like, what the fuck? So during Meet the Medic I did it, and then I got really into it. And I feel like that might happen with Overwatch. So that's why my brain is like that.
I don't think it will, because every time we played it, you've gotten mad and then refused to play it again.
I revive one person, I guess.
You're lying.
Fuck you! We're good.
I think I'll give Ultima 4 another chance. Ultima 4, to be fair, is like the most awkward one of like the really interesting set because it's like the oldest and it's like all purely keyboard and like I think when was Ultima 4 is like early 80s, like really early 80s. That's like it's fucking ancient and it's awkward to control and like navigate and all that, but like it is still really intriguing for what it does. And I still maintain it's actually a genuinely fun game in its own right. You just have to like get over the learning curve of adapting to like early 80s RPG made by a fucking lunatic.
I really wish our teammates were like not like this.
Like Ultima 4's entire thing is like there's no big bad. It's just like the world is actually at peace right now. You're just on a quest to become like a really good guy. And like there are monsters and there's problems to solve, but it's all about like going on a spiritual quest. And that's like fucking intriguing to me. Like, you basically don't see like probably like bound to be like small RPGs and shit they'll do, but you never like see that sort of thing challenged by all like big RPGs that are claiming to like push the boundaries and do interesting things. First three were interesting but definitely not worth playing anymore except for historical reasons. That's yeah, entirely. Like Ultima 1 was like very intriguing. Oh, what's the fuck? Right before the snipers fired. But yeah, like those are like just too old and just a bit too janky to be worth it. A bit. They're very janky and not entirely worth it. Ultima 4 is like a bit. Ultima 4 is like a bit above those. Oh fuck me. It's a bit above those, but it's still quite.
How about instead of spinning in circles, you come towards the person who's trying to revive you, you fucking idiot!
Like Ultima 5 begins to like get better about it because that's actual proper, like, well, sort of GUI. It's still like very Ultima 4 stuff. They are okay games. Don't tell Gavin I said that. I see you, Emily. I see you in the other chat.
It okay. It lukewarm.
I really like Ultima. And I basically owed a Blood Debt because it was like Ultima 1 Oh no, you didn't expect to have both chats open, did you? Fucker. But Ultima 1 like inspired the creator of Dragon Quest to make Dragon Quest as it is. And then Dragon Quest inspired Final Fantasy, and the two together just gave birth to JRPGs as a whole. And at the same time, Ultima as a series helped like foster, alongside Dungeons and Dragons and adaptations of that, just fostered like Western RPGs. It's like the common ancestor of both sides. It's really interesting. And also, I am just really fond of them for like the concepts and the things they try to pull off. Ultima 5 was a game about like virtue gone wrong and like the corruption of moral values, and Ultima 6 was a game about like racism and like cultural clash. Like eons before David Cage thought he was a genius for trying that. Hell, it was bound to be games before Ultima 6 that were doing shit like that, I'm pretty sure. No, I say I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying that because I don't know for sure. So there could be. This is the kind of thing though, like, I kind of wonder how like an Ultima 4 stream or whatever would go, because it's not exactly like visually active as a game. But I don't know. Four and 5 are playable, but I didn't really get into them. 6 looks really good, but I haven't played it yet. I can understand not getting into them, because again, they are like very old, and 4 and 5 are still just like modifications of the, you know, the original formula that like 4 and all was building on. Like the original formula established like 4 and 5 just built off of that to keep going, and then 6 kind of just like completely revamped everything into like more of an actual modernized like RPG game. That like shift to like actual people on the world you moved about and did. You entered into like combat mode. It was a lot more like a lot of RPGs of the time. It was a lot closer to them. And Ultima 7 looked more like that as well. And then Ultima 7 Part 2 was kind of a rush and a tragedy, but still interesting. And then Ultima 8 was just a fucking disaster. EA bought the studio and did as EA is wont to do.
What? Press the jump button.
Okay. Sure. So that's like 2 snakes. Oh, one was going for me. Rip. I guess they were both actually going for me, judging by that. 3 snakes. God, the snakes. God, the rim is perpetual. God damn it. Oh, time for me to mute.
Just throwing that grenade. Hey, Kingdom God. Is that wall already inked? I guess so. Realms. I can do that. Mash it! Never have time to do this. Greedy. Shoot. The team can get that. Well, that's greed and a half. I mean, we're definitely well, despite this, we're definitely making progress. Salmon Run's always just something you can just play. You know what I mean? So, yes, I would call it fun. Going all night.
No, we're not. But that's right. There is an Ultima 5 remake in Dungeon Siege. It was in. I never actually looked in. I should give that a look. See what that's like. I guess on that note, yeah. If it's just something you put on in the background, that's fine. Just, I guess it actually would work quite well as that, wouldn't it? Just be a nice chill thing. Because it's not very involved as a game, honestly. You could just, just put it on and just relax as I mumble on about whatever the hell.
Okay, at least he admits it.
Needing, like, blood pearls to cast, like, my fucking if circle spell. To be honest, I'm fine with people doing that. If you just hear just like have something on in the background to listen to, that's fine. I mean,
That's
you're not here for like
Salmon Run's for.
Yeah, basically. But even like my other stuff I'm playing, like you're not here for like pro esports playing a fighting game or anything. You just throw it on the background and listen to me swear at Mr. X or whatever the fuck.
I like this other person who's thinking.
I'm good.
What does that mean? We have the washing machine, so hopefully they seal the deal. Shoot that? Hell yeah. Shoot that? No. Wait, maybe. That's really convenient. That wall was just filled in. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, double G's. I'm gonna kill him as my last act on this planet. Did you see that hitbox? Did you see that hitbox? That's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Well, there go all those eggs. Or not. Oh, yeah, definitely. There they go. Gone. Is there anything else we could kill around here? Hell yeah. What the? Why'd the eggs go over here? That's weird. Good enough. Alright. Oh, I have the sniper again. I was expecting the slosher of all things. CJ putting in work. I wish I could read that. Doesn't help that the messages have to be so small because of switch chat. Ah! Just just get rid of it, honestly. At this point, this hazard level, and with these, like all the eggs we get anyway. I can take this out. Boop. Alright. Fuck. CJ, I promise. I was trying. Of course, there's no imminent danger around us, so the monster's more important. They were just pushing it into me! Oh, jeez, I still can't see anything. A2, we don't have enough Iggies. Hopefully my teammates can get that in. No, one more egg, go, go, go! They've done it.
He's a god.
Alright, slosher time. Salmon run without toppers is just weird, dude. That's just how it be. With Grisco weapons. Oh, I could have read that during that, I'm sorry. Wait, they're probably fun, aren't they? No? They take forever when they come up on here. It's like, what's that about? These guys take 2. Also, why is this aim so high all the time? Just hope I can hit the thing. Yes. No. That dude's dead. Like the slosher, CJ. Promise I'm trying. Oh, jeez. What is happening? Oh, one alive. He has time to kill a boss though. Oh, look at how pink this dude is. No, the squeaky Steelers. I tried. That wasn't happening. Oh yeah, this isn't happening. Yeah, the good thing about Salmon Run is there's always something to look at.
I don't do anything else during your streams, so still pay attention to the game. You don't have anything to say in chat. I mean, entirely valid.
Just things like Tetris 99, you like have to watch that.
Like, whatever you're here for, it's all cool. I'm here for pro esports. I've been disappointed so far. Excuse you, we're playing on like max hazard half the time. We're gods.
Not even half the time.
Half the time. I'm so good at ranked that I don't actually have a rank.
You
I also don't
League,
play
right?
ranked. No?
Dude's complaining about me not playing League with him. He doesn't even have a league.
Yeah, because I was like waiting for you to go like, hey, I'm gonna play ranked to unlock it, and then you never did.
I did. I streamed it.
Yeah,
It was
no,
an
you did it
amazing
not.
stream.
Back when we were talking about it, you never did it. And then we just stopped playing Splatoon 2.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Get good or get dunked on. Yeah, like if you want to
Oh,
play,
you
like,
son of a bitch! No!
down for unlocking it and going.
Just stream you unlocking it. That way it's not pointless. And okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The washing machine.
Should play ranked at some point anyway, because I never touched it. I did want to do like Splatoon 2 weekend streams at some point. Just, if I wasn't playing the main game on a Saturday, just play Splatoon 2 regular. Might as well make that ranked as well. We'll just all three of us die to snipers.
That's a problem.
Nope.
I would just want you to know that I was training that blaster on your names.
I know, but there was a snake over us, so you know, it might as well have been the Iron Curtain. Yeah, maybe next weekend I'll unlock League then.
Hey, shouldn't you be going to bed?
No?
And you're usually like, oh.
Tomorrow's May Day.
Oh. What? What the
First
hell's
Monday of May, we don't have it. It's May Day, so we get the day off. Bank holiday.
Mayday! Mayday!
And then May also has like a second bank holiday on a Monday, on the last Monday of the month, later on. It's weird. I don't know really the reasoning for the second one. May Day to May Harder.
I think I'm gonna take a break and get dinner. Cause, oh my god.
We saw a review for a dungeon call that is supposedly better than Grimrock. I wonder if it's actually better if the articles had that in the title to get attention. I mean, for all it was just for attention. It could like, even if it was legitimately better than Grimrock, they probably only said that for the attention of it more than anything. So you could just say it's a really good dungeon for like pinnacle of its genre or whatever, but you name a big one and say it's better specifically to get people to look. You know, it's why I encourage people to play Neo by saying it's better than the Souls games. While it is, I mainly say that because if I say that, then people will start going like, and like actually like trying to look at it. First one's Neo.
Going after Dark Souls. Oh, that's not good. Man.
That's unfortunate. Someone left the fridge. Okay, they closed it. Nope, it's open again. Oh, fuck me. Do you like Legends of Grimrock? I think I own it, but I haven't played it. I'm intrigued by it, and I'll have to give it a go.
Go, go, go. Egg, 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 egg. Oh.
I tried. We're one off.
Egg, 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 egg.
It's extremely good. That's good to know. It's about nosy.
I'm gonna take a break.
You're undying at long last.
Yeah, it ends in about 6 hours, so...
Let's see. Legend of Grimrock. Yep, that's that. I have that. Should play that at some point.
This is gonna take a while on its own. I guess I should just always be swapping for chunks or something.
That's basically what I do. Chunks and cash because who cares?
But you could get good gear. Like a pure.
Yeah, like maybe like 1 in 10 million chance. Yeah, this is the same shit that was here yesterday.
Crustware.
Hmm, fuck you then.
I mean, he's more likely to wear this, I guess, so. Like, only 4,000, though. Oh, yeah.
Before we start claiming that shit, thought occurs.
What, buying stuff?
I forget if I ever ordered something on like the Switch thing and then just never picked it up. Yeah. It's identical to one I already have. Just, fuck it, who cares? Just to clear the slot, because otherwise you won't clear it.
Yep.
Yeah. What is the other one? Swing speed up. Yeah, Ink Saber Man.
Why are all of these chunks garbage?
It's very atmospheric and has a bunch of secrets. I kind of miss that in most modern games. So do I. So that's good to hear. I like it when like modern games just keeps like stuff hidden from you and you're just like, oh shit. Just walk into this fires and give me that. Yeah. The old type of secrets that's essential to the gameplay. Yeah, no, I do know what you mean. I like it when there's like this is stuff you have to like learn and work out rather than be explicitly told. Stuff to discover. Yeah, it's just the noise.
The constant sounds of that. Only 100,000. What?
It's actually me and Power up on the thing. I'll take that.
How many money tickets? Started with 3, now we're at 5. Well, you know. Kinda sucks.
Still haven't mentioned Grimrock 2. I didn't know there was a Grimrock 2. It's good to know though. I guess, yeah, I suppose like what else would the devs have been doing? Thinking about it. Yeah, like next weekend I'll probably go unlock League. Or at least play ranked for a bit. So I do want to play even just the regular game.
Alright, that's that.
Alright.
It's time to go.
Thanks for coming out and watching all. I heard it's basically a better version of the first game, but to me it looked much less atmospheric than the first one. Maybe like